Shock Therapy Radio.
Welcome back to Shock Therapy Radio. The hurricane couldn't keep us away forever. Yeah, we had a tropical storm warning in this area, and so we were no-go for Friday, and then a little bit of work that we chose to do, but we are back. We're back, and we've got some topics, man. This is going to be an explosive show right out of the gate today. We can't help but do explosive. It doesn't matter. We're show today called Suicide Black. Do you remember Suicide Blonde from INXS?
Of course.
In the 80s, of course.
Girl.
Yeah, well, we have a parody of that show today that I wrote. I actually wrote the parody. I'm very impressed with myself.
Of course.
I love the song back in the 80s, and this is even better. I can't believe that I did better than INXS. I mean, that's a huge compliment because I grew up in the 80s. You know, to think that I can actually beat that is unbelievable. But it is that good.
It's pretty amazing.
I don't know if I'm going to sing it yet. I probably will.
I think
Why
you
not?
should.
Go for it.
Yeah?
Please bless us with that
Not that
privilege.
we set the microphones
Absolutely.
for singing, but
Very
what the
nice.
hell?
Yeah, we'll make it work. So we've got that. And all Suicide Black, by the way, I'd like to dedicate, if I could, Suicide Black today to, you heard Kid Cudi. Is that how you say Cudi? I think it is.
I mean, yeah. I guess it's
Okay.
open to interpretation.
Yeah, I guess it all.
Cudi.
I guess rap is always open to interpretation.
True.
Rap is very, very complicated. You know, when you're talking about the bitches and the hoes, you know, and the street life and stuff, it's very complicated, and you really have to break it down and nuance, you know, those lyrics, right? So that you really get the right interpretation. It's so important. It's so important. So we're going to do our best with the parody today, and you know, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, so indeed, Kid Cudi, I think October 5th. Well, he went to a mental hospital. He said he was dealing with depression. He was dealing with you know, suicidal urges, is what the publicist shared with us. And you know, hey, I know about that stuff. I know about that very, very well. What's interesting, however, is that there has become a bit of an industry out of what happened, because now the narrative is all about you know, depression and suicidal urges for Black men, African American men, right? And so, you know, there's just a lot of commentary right now on how African American men have such a tough time because they're very tough people. And so I called an African American friend just the other day to say, "Is this true? Are you a tough person? Is this a bit?" I'm just kidding. I didn't really do that.
I didn't think you had friends.
No, I don't. No, I don't really have friends.
I was confused by that.
Who's got time? Who's got time for friends when you're trying to run a business? But nevertheless, yeah, that's what they were saying. They were saying that it's really an issue with the African American male population in terms of you know.
So like suicide is the new black, like orange is the new black.
Exactly. Suicide is the new black. That's true. So now it's an industry, and for some, I suppose, suicidal urges may be the new in thing.
I thought everybody has those. I do, like every day.
I do every day as well.
Why is he so special?
Fair question. I think we're going to jump into that one for sure.
Jen,
strong
do you have
Black
those?
man.
Well,
yes, I do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So
I thought everyone. It was so common.
Yeah, right. That's normal, right?
Yeah,
it feels like it's normal.
For Cudi.
Well, what might make him
Cudi.
special
Cudi.
is that, you know, when Cudi, is it Cudi?
Well, that would be a pun if you think about it, which, you know.
Yes.
Cudi.
Yes, indeed. Yes, cutting.
I mean,
It's like
suicide.
I like that.
Modi, Cudi.
I like
That's kinda
your
what I thought.
pre-mortem humor there. That's
Yeah,
nice.
pre-mortem. Good word.
If he was dead, would you still say that?
Probably.
Nice.
And make shirts and whatnot.
Nice.
Hashtag
I like it.
Don't
I like
don't Cudi.
Don't Cudi yourself.
Yes, very nice. It could be the new the slogan. Don't Cudi. There we go. Well, the difference with Kid Cudi would be that while he's in his recovery plan, you know, because I had to sign a fucking recovery plan one time when I had to go in, and in my recovery plan it was talk to my friends more often and walk more often and you know, listen to music more often. Well, for Kid Cudi, all he has to do is say, "I'm going to write a new song and make $10 fucking million, you know, when I get out." That's part of his recovery plan, right?
Right.
And that's not a bad deal. You know,
No,
you kind of
no.
write about your experience in the hospital, and just press it out on, I don't know what I'm saying because I've never made a CD, but whatever they do, whatever. Did I say those people? I hope I didn't.
I think
I hope I didn't just
but
say those
you're a
people.
generalist anyway, so that's your
fair
nature.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You love to generalize.
I do tend to generalize
A
it.
lot.
Makes
Oopsie.
for better. I mean, is that generalizing how I generalize though?
Well, you call everybody else other than you those people. So
Those people.
I feel like it's a fair.
Well, those
prejudice.
people, by the way, before we get into
That's how he talks about the
He has a
human
royalty
race.
complex.
yeah, that's true. I do call them mere mortals. That is true.
You're,
Mere mortals.
you're
But just so our listening audience knows, and I'm kind of canny right now, just so you know, Lou. But just so our listening audience knows, in this case, those people is a reference to rappers who make a lot of money. Okay, and not an ethnic statement
With
whatsoever.
bitches
It's
and
just
hoes.
not. No, bitches and hoes. That's just industry.
And is it
term.
only the male rappers, or because this is what the
No,
subject
it
is
can,
going to be
it could
female?
be Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
It could be.
Okay.
Because this is supposed to be the new male black thing.
That's true.
So
that is
are we
true.
including women?
Well, yeah, I think we
Okay.
should. I think we have the power to do that on the
Okay.
show, so I think we're going
You're
to.
all inclusive.
Yes,
A little better.
I don't
yeah,
feel
sounds
like
good.
black
Thank you.
women would stoop that low because women are just
There's some tough.
higher
What
up
about
on
little
the
little
totem
Missy
pole.
misdemeanor and stuff like that? That's kind of
Well,
tough.
I wouldn't really
That's
call her a woman.
See, that's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I don't really know of any black males that have ever committed suicide, like public figures.
Well, probably no one really cared.
Yeah. I guess they
Maybe.
didn't get covered
Maybe.
or something.
They didn't
I don't know.
write some awesome music.
Yeah. If you can't write about it, it never happened, right? It's like
Right.
if a tree falls, and you're not there, it never fell. It didn't make a sound.
Exactly.
Well, this one made a sound. When Kid Cudi went in, the publicist did a great job, I think. I mean, it was,
Capitalize.
yeah, absolutely. They practically coordinated with the National Association of Mentally Ill, NAMI, who I'm a member of. As coordinated. They might as well have had. I'm still getting a little bit here, Lou. I just feel a little bit canny. I just want to make sure we're getting through good. But anyways, they coordinated very well with all the nonprofits and all the people that give a shit about mental illness, which there's not that many.
Not many.
But anyways, so that's that's going on. It's perfectly coordinated, and certainly there's going to be an album coming out of this. You better
His
believe
fans
that.
are already
You better
pushing
believe
it.
that.
Like they're so happy. Like they're
Oh,
so
yeah.
inspired, and they're thanking him already for
What-
going in.
What will the album be called? Do we have any idea?
I didn't Cudi myself.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it had to be something to do with that. That's true. Very true. So suicide is indeed the new black. I like that. It's a good reference there. Good way to start it
That
off.
got worse, didn't it?
No, yeah, it's real canny. Yep. So we'll work this stuff out. It's good. They're coming back a little bit right now, though. But normally we do our sound checks at the beginning of the show, but today you get to enjoy a sound check during the
It's
fucking
organic.
show.
It's
That's
organic.
right. Yes, it is organic. That's right.
Yeah, I
You
do
come to
apologize.
appreciate. No, we're good. We'll get there. You got like 3 hours. You think you can do that? That's
I might
You,
be.
you think you can handle that, Lou?
nice.
We'll see.
Suicide. The
If
new
I start
black.
banging on the board with something, then you know.
You seriously though, you're gonna love the parody, Suicide Black.
I'm ready.
I'm
I mean, you're
so-
keeping me in suspense. I'm on pins and needles.
This is fucking
I'm
radio. That's what we
excited.
do. We keep people
Are you
in
gonna?
suspense.
Is this gonna be like the end of the show?
I
Because you're
don't
gonna make
know.
everybody stay tuned.
Is
Well, I
there
gotta-
a dance?
There's no dance because
Oh.
obviously
We can
can't,
dance.
we can't even calibrate the mics right now. So if I start moving around, how's that going to be? It's not
You
going to be
can
good.
you can flail.
The
a little
singing's
bit.
enough.
Yeah, I think singing suicide. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. I think
Don't make it
I might
worse.
even have some. I might even have some background music that I can play here too. So we'll see what we
We're
got.
so entertaining today.
So excited.
It's always entertaining.
Yeah.
Shock Therapy Radio. So we've got that, and then we got some fuck out of North Dakota who is a libertarian, which means that they're guaranteed not to win anything, anyways. So it's like no, it is. It's like a sideshow. I get some of the political ideology. I get it.
Right.
I understand why.
You have to give him some credit for like openly being a loser. I mean,
Well, he's running for insurance commissioner.
Yeah.
Is that hot? I don't know. I don't think it is. I wouldn't do him. But anyway, so he's North Dakota insurance commissioner. I'll get his name here shortly. But he literally said on Facebook. In fact, maybe we can reach him. I don't know. But he literally said on Facebook, "Making America rape again."
I was
So-
actually proud of him.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that because it's possible.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
possible that
Wow.
America has been raping from the beginning. We celebrated Christopher Columbus Day. As far as I know from all my academic study, that man raped, killed, and stole property from Native Americans. Am I mistaken somewhere? Did I?
Pillaged?
Yeah,
It's right on.
yeah. So, and we're celebrating that. I do know that there is a movement called Indigenous People Day that they're trying to push through. Literally in Congress, there's a few cities that have already done it. The cool cities,
the
Like
cool
the
city.
Seattles, the San Franciscos, they're already on board, right? But with Congress, they're trying to make it Indigenous Peoples Day instead of Christopher
I mean, there's
Columbus.
just not enough specialty days for everyone. So
Yeah,
we have
there's
to-
so
we have to
many
be all inclusive,
specials.
bit by bit.
If we're gonna keep Christopher Columbus Day, can we at least do a Jeffrey Dahmer Day too? Then,
Well, yeah, I agree on that
You
completely.
know,
He was kind of good looking.
yeah, I mean, good show, and there had to
He
be
probably
something
would have a
good
lot of
about
And
him.
we can
funny.
study a good thing. Like, I mean, to get into the minds of a serial killer, maybe we can prevent it, but it'll be,
Absolutely.
I'm sure he has a lot of subscribers.
I just-
yeah, maybe
seriously
you can get the
can't-
58,000.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. He got a lot.
Jeffrey Dahmer Day.
got a lot of viewers though on the news.
Hey,
You know,
we
and
can run
that's-
with this idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are raw numbers, but you can turn
Right.
them into something positive.
Right.
I think. I don't know.
Exactly.
Maybe. Nevertheless, he's Christopher Columbus. I can't believe that we celebrate that day seriously, and then I can't fucking mail my mail that day either, or get anything in the studio here. So that just.
But
pisses
didn't he
me off.
discover that the world was round?
No, that was Magellan, wasn't it?
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so.
It's
No,
that
the only
whole
thing
Pangea
he
thing
discovered
for me.
some other
I don't
round
know.
stuff that he took from the backside when he got here.
He did.
Yeah, he did discover that.
Christopher Columbus was the fountain of youth.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
No.
we're
That was
both way
possibly
off.
on- No, I was just St.
Okay,
Augustine,
so
and I can't even remember.
Fortunately, this is not a history show. That's pretty good, Lou, right there. But fortunately, this is not
I'm better with
a
politics.
history show whatsoever. But if anyone knows anything about history, we know that Christopher Columbus was a fuck.
Yeah.
You know, he really was. He was a prick, and he took advantage of women, children, and then of course stole all the property and made them all sick and die. Other than that, good guy.
What, you think he spread all the disease? That was him?
Absolutely.
Wow.
If I can read well in my textbook, yeah, absolutely, that's what happened. So
Like patient zero.
celebrate that. So, anyways, I think rape has been pretty much going on since the beginning of American civilization. If we want to, can we say rape and civilization at the same time? Is there such a thing as civil rape? I don't know.
I mean, kind of. It depends on what you apply it to.
Yeah.
If you're applying it to, candidates.
You're going to like this one too, Jen. We're also going to talk about how in relationships, we're going to talk about how possibly people are making exchanges, for needs, and kind of look at just how close to rape might be a strong word, or maybe it's not, even when it comes to that. Certainly, there's lots of documentation of during the slavery period where slaves were being raped constantly.
Oh, men can definitely be raped.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm
I
still
wouldn't-
looking
I
forward to that
wouldn't know
opportunity. To
about
be honest with you.
that, but
Yes, I'm looking forward to that, but it hasn't. I believe it in
it's
theory.
happened.
Yeah.
I believe it in
It's-
theory.
yeah.
Yes.
It's ingrained in our culture.
I
don't know if I
should
should
be much
admit
more
to it,
sensitive.
but
I know.
yeah.
I should be much more sensitive to that, but I really am looking forward to it if the opportunity ever comes. So, very, very good. So we got a lot of material to cover today. This parody. I'm looking at the lyrics right now. It is amazing. It is fucking amazing.
Well, it was done by you, so
Well, thank you so
that
much.
kingly,
I appreciate that very, very
kingly
much.
Kurt.
It was a whole different show, but if you want to bring it over, I guess I'm okay.
How
with
can we
that.
ever forget that?
Yes, I suppose. But yeah, so Suicide's the New Black. I really enjoy. I enjoy the latest fad as much as anybody else. I try and buy clothes that way and try and be fashionable. And the new fashionable now is it is cool now for African American males to be depressed and to feel suicidal urge. Perfectly cool now.
I mean, based on their albums, I would assume, that they would have to draw that from somewhere.
Yeah.
Because they're all so in depth.
Oh,
So
indeed.
we started from
Very-
the bottom and we're here.
Very, very in depth. You're absolutely
Yeah.
right. It is interesting, and this is true. Excuse me. When I looked at Cudi's, when I looked at his lyrics, he's been writing about his mental illness for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if people picked up on it. Even The Pursuit of Happiness, if you've heard of that song, it's really not. The song is about the opposite of happiness, And if you look at the lyrics, he's been writing about this for some time. And I don't know if now was just the time that the publicist said it's time to go with this, because we're gonna have an album called Stop Cudi. And it's the perfect time to place this hospital.
Well, his newest album, and I thought of you with the title. It's Passion, Pain, and Demon Slaying.
Whoa. I mean, I might become a fan
So-
because just the title is intriguing me.
Well,
I've never listened to his
Bitch
music.
Slayer.
Did Demon Slayers and Bitch Slayers get along though? Is it
I
like
don't
a
know.
zodiac?
Well, that
thing?
might be the thing in his head. It's like a battle.
Okay,
The
I got
battle.
you.
So he's
No, I
slaying
thought-
the demons.
It's a little
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
But I was
Okay,
under the
got it.
impression he was sad he wouldn't be around to publicize this particular CD, which
Oh,
And
so
then-
he would literally said he was sad that he might not be around for the.
yeah, because he'd be,
I see.
committed for a
Well, he'd be-
while.
well,
he was
or
leading.
dead.
He was leading up to what I think he had this planned.
That's what I was
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
going for there.
But isn't the best stunt of all to actually die? Because don't the record sales go up significantly if you're dead?
Everything
Well,
with every art, like Marilyn
yeah.
Monroe. I mean, you
Henry David Thoreau.
I'll be honest with you.
notorious after death.
I'll be honest with you. I wrote a book that has not done as well as I've liked, and I almost feel like I just need to do the next act,
Right.
the Shakespearean death act, so that the fucking thing will finally sell.
Just stay off bridges.
and take care of my children.
You're not allowed to go on
You
any
always
bridges.
do better when you become a martyr.
Yes,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Make sure you write a note and for a good cause.
Until the Catholic Church outlawed that.
Oopsie.
Well, seriously, it's true because, and this is a fact. This is actually an interesting fact, worthy of pausing the fucking show right now to say that the martyrdom issue was such a big thing in the early centuries, Common Era, that whoever the current pope was at the time said, look, suicide is now, which they were equivocating with martyrdom. Suicide is now going to become a mortal sin. It wasn't always a mortal sin until they needed it to be a mortal sin, right? Because martyrdom was just out of hand. You could be the most faithful, of course, were the ones that went through with it and just let whoever kill them. And too many people were just, and even if, I came along to try and save you, you'd say,
It was
fuck
like
you.
an epidemic. Like everybody just wanted to be.
It was an
martyred.
epidemic. Yeah, it really was.
So
Yeah.
we had to stop.
Had
Kind
to
of like
stop.
drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
With the comment.
It's crazy.
Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Who the fuck was
James
Haley
Jones.
anyways? Who was Haley?
I don't know.
was a demon inside of the guy's
Phone
head.
lines are open.
The leader.
You got something?
Phone lines are open.
Oh, very good, very good. That was, yes.
727-242-5702.
There it is, Lou with the digits. I'd like to take just a second, though, and welcome a couple of people that are going to make this show incredible. And that one of those individuals, actually, they're both sitting in the studio today, and we welcome them. We welcome Jeff and we welcome Emily. And this is going to be our mobile professionals in the field. Now, we really have made a lot of ground, and I'm really proud to say that we covered a lot of ground, rather. We have now connected with somewhere around 8 or 9 different clients throughout Hillsborough and Pinellas County. These are people that have already signed on with us and said, by all means, bring the mobile broadcast unit out to our business, and let's rock and roll. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Our team has just been absolutely incredible, and I'm so excited to also welcome Emily and Jeff. Thank you both.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you both. They're right here.
Yeah.
Indeed. Thank you so much.
And clap too loud.
Golf club.
That's true. We got Lou just got us up brand new mics. Thank you, Lou. What do I have to do for that again? What did you say I had to do?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, that's cool. Respect.
It's our little secret.
Respect.
See, even when you said secret like that, it's like,
Sounded dirty, didn't it?
no, but you could
So
hear the sound
dirty.
really good, even when you
okay.
whispered.
Oh, yeah.
Whisper to me again.
It's our little secret.
Wow.
See, you can hear that great. It's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Wait till you put your phone. Listen to that. Peter Piper. We got to get pop filters. Peter Piper
What?
picked a pack of pickled peppers. You hear it?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway,
I do.
all right, back to your
You
show.
Yes, okay, back to the show. And now back to the show.
And now,
All right. So yes, we're going to dive into a whole bunch of stuff today, and then I haven't even talked about the thing that I'm actually looking forward to the most, and that's cuffing. I didn't know what the fuck
Right.
cuffing was. I had to look this up.
what
It was
is
in.
Wait, I lost that.
Well, okay. Let's educate Lou. Who
Okay.
wants to take
Yeah.
it? Who wants to take
You
it?
did a lot more
Okay.
research than I did. But
Well, yeah.
What
How
the
do you
hell
know
is
that?
cuffing?
Get out of my head. So cuffing, which is this phenomenon of during the colder months where you kind of, attach yourself to someone who's
cuffable.
cuffable.
Fair enough.
A good word.
Which I'm not.
I don't know if you're allowed to use the same word. To
Basically, you just
describe
need
it.
someone to lay during the colder months because you're bored, and then when the summertime comes, it's
So what do you
Game
do?
over.
So it's
What do you
another
do,
word
Jen?
for a fuck buddy.
Oh wait,
You
I was
do.
just gonna say, what do you do? Do you
Exactly.
go to the
Mooning and
movies? Do you go
cuffing and-
bowling?
Well,
do you
it's
fuck?
more of a
What do you do?
relationship type of
Oh, that is so sweet. Relationship type.
type.
That is so adorable.
Well, I mean, it
So
could be-
what do they do in a relationship? Do they make meals for each other then, or what do they do in this relationship?
Well, I guess it depends on
This is so adorable.
the dynamic of the two people who are cuffing.
Okay, and is there like a general meaning of what it means for most, even if not all, cuffers?
Cuffers.
It's kind of just like picking up a ball and chain for the meantime. kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure it's about fucking.
It's a seasonal.
Well, I mean, it could be a fuck and duck situation,
Is
but
that
you
like
still hang out a lot
The
more
swinging
than
community,
seasonal
the cuffing
relationship.
community.
No, this
Seasonal.
cuffing is
Seasonal.
Yes.
cuffing is a seasonal, very serious commitment. Is it not? I mean,
okay.
it's seasonal, but it's a very serious.
And
even
commitment.
seasonal relationships.
It's a seasonal,
Yes.
very.
But
That's-
I
that's
want to
still-
say that half of that relationship doesn't know that they're being cuffed.
Is that always
Really?
true? I thought they did.
I want
Yeah.
to feel. I want to say that them both are not aware.
Really?
No.
So then now you just made it from a fuck buddy to a booty call.
Kind
Right,
of.
it's one-sided.
But you're convinced that you're more than that.
Right.
It's a-
like
I
the
feel like
weaker
it's a-
partner probably
Okay.
is going
I'm
into
showing
it thinking
my
like this
age,
is
man.
love, this is relationship.
Going back to the old
and
stuff.
while they're being cuffed, they're thinking this is the guy or
Yeah, this is the
girl.
one. But then
And
when
then
summertime
yep,
comes, you're
bam,
like,
one
shit,
Okay.
dumps,
I'm
you get
gone.
dumped.
Who's more capable of doing the mind fuck? Is it the woman or the man in the cuffing? Typically speaking, don't you tell me 50-50 because that's a bullshit answer.
I think men
I don't
do
know.
the dumping.
I mean,
don't know. I like Jen's answer better.
I definitely think it would probably be the woman.
I mean, in my world, it's the woman, but
Well, you're a man eater.
everybody that I know, everybody that I know, it's like they're getting screwed over by men. Not everybody, but
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I guess
maybe
I'm
men
basing
suck.
it on
But they
personal
always-
experience.
So what are
I
you
guess.
saying? No.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll say it. I'll
She
be
was like,
definitive. Let me be
Deer in the
very
headlights. Whoa.
let me be very definitive here and say men suck, but so do women. So
well,
I mean, that
women
way
are
we
more
kind of-
emotional.
they're mere
though,
mortals.
like, attached, and men are more physical. Like
I think it depends
overall,
on how
so
you go.
cuffing thing is not such an attachable situation. So if it's just about sex, I think that women are more emotionally involved, and men are just the physical part.
I
but-
feel like they want a partner to do the dinners and whatnot with, and then when summertime comes, it's like, bye bye.
Well, then it's Calvin Harris. Yeah, I met you in the summer. That's a whole different. You know, they're on that video. If you've ever seen that video, they're having a fun time. They're not. No, seriously, they're not in their home.
So much fun.
They're not watching HBO, in their
Right.
home. They're not in their beds. They're really not. They may not even be fucking that much in their beds anymore. It may now be on the beach. It's more fun.
It's no longer Netflix and dicks.
Now it's more like a misdemeanor in Pinellas
Right.
County, I think.
A misdemeanor.
So in any event, so this is the essence of cuffing.
Yes.
And we're going to get into that. When I was, getting ready for the topic today, I thought, okay, who would my ideal cuffing partner be? And I have some thoughts on this. I'd like to share if I could.
please,
Please do.
we want to hear all about it.
I've got some. Yes, I've got a very, very descript idea in my head of what a cuffer would be in my world.
We've got a call coming in.
You got to be. What do they want to talk about? Cuffing?
They want to
Wait,
cuff
who
you.
do we-
They want to cuff you.
Shock Therapy Radio. Who do we have?
Hi, this is Frank. I'm a new caller, new listener, pretty much.
Well, Frank. You said Frank. Is that right?
Yeah, Frank. Frank.
It's Frank.
Good-
Frank,
good
thank you for
spelling.
calling.
Are you cuffable?
Am I cuffable?
Do you want to be
Do you
cuffed?
want to be cuffed?
I take offense to that.
Oh, I see. Very
Good.
good.
So you're
That's what we
easily
want to do. We
offended.
want to offend people.
Then we're doing our job. That's true. Frank, what's on your mind today? Thanks for calling.
Well, no problem. I just want to talk about rape culture in general. I feel like, as Americans, we've gone in a downward spiral, and I think that people are getting more and more susceptible to this mind pattern that we need to go out and start raping people to better ourselves. I think everyone's
Wow.
raping each other, and I'm not a fan of it. I just want to stop this. I can't stand it. I don't like rape, and I think everyone's raping each other, and I'm sick and fucking tired of it.
Yeah. So you said, did I hear you say, and Lou, can we get a little bit more sound on the intake here? But did you say everybody's basically raping each other? Is that what you said, Frank?
Everyone's raping each other.
Nice.
Everyone's a prostitute.
Have you been raped?
Have you been raped?
Well, me personally, I mean, that's up for debate.
You
But-
need to watch the way you're speaking to me. I did not ask you if you were raped. That's a personal question.
Indeed, it is. It is a very personal question. That's
But I
very
think
true, Frank.
people
But
are making a lot of false accusations also.
indeed. So,
Exactly. So why would you ask me if I was raped?
what I think I hear Frank saying though is that if we look at the characteristic of society, that everybody is prostituting themselves in some way.
In some way.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Would that sum it up, Frank? That people are prostituting themselves, whatever their agenda is.
Exactly.
They're prostituting themselves. I couldn't agree more. In fact, we're gonna jump into that later in the show because that's really you're speaking exactly how I'm thinking about it. That's for sure.
Everyone has something to sell, and it doesn't have to necessarily be their body.
Fair enough. That is a
Okay.
very good point.
So like monetary rape and clothing
But
rape.
they sell their bodies, though.
yes.
There are a lot of bitches that sell their bodies, and I'm a fan. I appreciate it.
Well, Frank, I appreciate you calling. Can you just tell us what city you're calling from? Are you comfortable with that?
I'm calling from St. Pete.
Very good. St. Pete's a market that we're definitely looking to spend some time down there, and perhaps we'll meet you with our. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Frank.
Williams Park. We listen to your radio station a lot. We just chill, smoke boobies and shit. I personally like crack a little better, but that's just me.
Wow.
Nice.
I
Very
guess
good.
crack is back.
Also,
St. Pete representing.
I want to touch up the fact that Hillary Clinton is PFing a lot.
PFing.
What is PFing?
She's pussy flexing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
She's entirely pussy flexing this whole candidacy. She's pussy flexing.
Yeah.
She's a woman who knows how to flex her pussy. She's running shit with her
What-
pussy.
I don't think her
Ti-
pussy's too appealing for anyone.
No,
But
not at that age. I wouldn't think
I guess
so.
I give her
No.
props for trying, but
And we
yeah, she makes
usually
me
don't
sick
go
a
the
little bit.
political route, but I do find it very, very interesting that all of a sudden, with Donald Trump, all of a sudden there are lines and lines of women that are coming forward and saying, "Oh, that's right, I forgot."
If everybody's not calling a bullshit flag on that, then
What the
it's just
fuck?
too convenient.
That is
I like
fucking
that term,
crazy.
pussy flexing.
That's good.
I think
It's like,
Hillary Trump has had her pussy grab plenty.
oh wow, that's,
Or she's
that's
just
hot.
wanting it.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Hillary gets it all the time. You giving me a lady of that stature, she gets her pussy flexed. Let me tell you.
Oh,
I'm sure she just slaps it on the table for all those donations that she's getting, the size of those donations.
And there it is. Pretty soon we're going to have to get funding from one of these political candidates. So, Frank, I appreciate your call. I do want you to call. Keep calling in. We're going to start having mobile units down in St. Pete. As a matter of fact, we've got a couple clients down that way, so we will be seeing you very soon. What's that?
I love all of you.
Thanks,
Oh,
Frank.
thank
We
you.
appreciate
We
you,
love
Frank. We
you.
really do.
We
In
love
fact,
you too, Frank.
you know that Frank is actually our very first official caller. Isn't that cool?
Awesome.
Yes, you are. We are
Yep.
just coming on here now.
Appreciate it, Frank.
We hope to hear from you more.
There it is.
All right, I'll call back tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, we're back on
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Monday,
Wednesday.
Wednesday, Friday around the same time. By all means. Thank you, Frank.
All right.
That's awesome. So there we
Thanks,
go.
Frank.
There we go. We have our very first call. Well, that's good. That's going to make this show fucking awesome.
gotta
I like
work
his.
And that's
Yeah, he's got a lot of spunk.
yeah,
You
he
do have
does.
a lot of
He
spunk.
does.
He
And
taught me something new today too.
I didn't know about PFing
Pussy
either.
flexing,
PFing.
How many fucking things can I learn
Oh
in
my
one
God.
show? Because I didn't even know what
Uh,
cuffing was until I did the
and-
research
and
on
And
it.
for
now-
somebody to teach something
Did you
to
know?
you,
Did you guys know what cuffing was? You did before? No, I didn't either.
No,
That's crazy.
I didn't.
So that was Frank. That's awesome. It's going to be so much
Frank
fun just
rocks.
getting, getting.
Vote for Frank.
That wasn't you, Lou, was it?
No.
He's a
Well,
ventriloquist
see,
now.
no, but here's the thing. Lou
So
is so good.
talented.
He is so fucking good with character voices. I didn't know if somehow he was able to do something, but no, it's good. Frank, thanks for listening. Thanks for calling.
I don't
in.
think Lou could have come up with pussy flexing.
You pissed him off.
Oh, I did.
Man,
Yeah, that's
I
what we're
did.
supposed to
I
do.
was just
Yeah.
curious if he had been raped. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
really
Frank.
passionate about it.
Yeah, you pissed
He
him
was
off.
passionate. Yeah.
Yeah.
you're good
So-
at doing that. I
Yes,
love it.
yes. You're on the
I think
right
it's
show.
cool. I love
You're
it.
on the right show. I
In the
can
right
tell you
spot.
that.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
excited.
I'm gonna have to have her come over and hang out in the mornings.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. We're gonna
Happy
be
to.
so fucking busy. So yeah, so I am going to tell you who my ideal cuffing. That's where we left off
Oh yeah.
before Frank
Is,
called.
is this like a 10-point bullet
There's
thing?
no 10
or,
points.
no?
Not
like
at
if
all.
you were
there,
left
there
on
are,
an island.
There are bullets involved though. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
and
awesome.
cuffs,
Power-
and literal cuffs too.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Fuzzy?
figured the cops aren't really using cuffs anymore because all they have to do is shoot you, and they don't have to use. They never have
Is
to
this
take
like
the
zip
cuffs
tie
out,
cuffs
so.
or like what kind of cuffs?
Well,
Like-
see, that's what we're going to talk about.
We do
Fuzzy
need to talk
cuffs.
about that.
We are going to talk about
Okay,
what kind
okay.
of
I'm
cuffs.
jumping the gun.
It's
'Cause I have
very, very
small
important.
wrists.
You got to think about that because if you're going to have them on for a long time,
Yeah.
you probably want the the kind of the fur ones. They're fur.
Fuzzy.
Oh, you just want
We
to
have
comfort.
we've got a good client for that, don't we?
Oh, yeah.
Let's not make it official yet,
Yeah.
but we're going to be making
Yeah.
it official. We have an amazing client that
Superstore.
can probably, and it's a superstore,
I go there all the time.
and she goes
But
there all
I-
the time.
Oh, hey.
I really
Very,
have a
very
boring
nice.
sex life.
Where's
Yes.
my invite?
Yes.
I have no friend.
So they can educate us for sure on just the right cuff, right?
Just so you know, we got 7 cameras.
Very good. 7. What do we do? Steal 3 of them?
No, we have never.
Oh,
Just in case the superstar works out.
very good. Yes, we do have some very expensive cameras going out in the field here, so we're going to get some really good live feed from the mobile broadcasting professionals. Do you like that when I say the mobile broadcasting professionals? They are.
I love your broadcast.
And they're both sexy people, I'll tell you right now.
Versus
sure.
pro, because that sounds
They're
more like
both
prostitute,
sexy people.
and that goes back to the rape situation.
Oh, God. Here we go.
So,
You know, it's interesting though that what Frank is talking about, I actually agree with a lot of that. I mean, we're gonna jump into that. I think it's. I mean, and even think about this. Think about the evangelical households where the guy is the leader of the house, right? Because God said so, and you know, literally. I don't mean to piss off our women listeners, and this is not my thinking at all. But the woman is the fucking helper. Do you know that in some of the early Old Testament literature, it's literally called the helper. And by the way, all you fucks who subscribe to that is the wrong translation. It is not helper. I've looked it up. It was always equal. Even in the Old Testament biblical literature, it was always equal. And the word helper is a subordinate term that was probably brought to us by King James in that particular
of
version,
course.
where everybody had to be a subject if you weren't the king.
But what about people with rape fetishes? Like, they're
I
like to be
respect those
raped.
people.
yeah, I have a
expect
girlfriend.
I mean, people
who
say
has
it's
a-
so taboo to even say that
Yeah.
people want to get raped or like rape, but there's people that have rape
Absolutely.
fetishes.
There's a whole
So-
department.
I'm not talking about walking in
Consensual
an alley,
rape.
but
Right.
they set up these whole elaborate things.
Yes, it's more a controlled environment. That's true. It's like when you're on an airplane and it's a controlled crash, you know, as opposed to unexpected. This is a controlled S&M or controlled rape kind of thing. And I think, as far as I know, there's a whole department dedicated to that
Yeah.
at one of our clients. And I can't wait to say, but I don't want to do it quite yet. I don't want to do it quite yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. We're going to be absolutely plugging the hell out of the good people that have partnered up with us at Shock Therapy Radio. So
the non-rapists.
thanks for that. Well,
I
there-
mean,
I
I guess
don't
it would
know.
depend.
Yeah.
I was
We're
trying-
not choosy.
No, really. It's not that would. I don't think we even have that question on the application, do we? Whether
You
they're rapist or
should've.
not. Really?
Yeah, are you a rapist?
Or do you have any fetishes for rape? I mean,
Well, I mean, Frank didn't like that question, so I
yeah,
don't know
he
if
got
the
Yeah,
client-
raped.
Frank
I
got
think it
bullshit.
hit home. Or
It really
something.
did.
I don't know,
Well, I
but-
felt like we connected. Like
Yeah.
You guys are getting
telepathically.
back
I think
on the
we
line
need
in
some
no time at
therapy,
all.
like for real.
Yeah, enough
Yeah.
said. You're gonna have him
Yeah,
calling back.
yeah, he's
going,
gonna
"What's
more than
killing you?"
more than calling back. That's true, absolutely true. But you
well,
know,
I'll pussy
He needs,
flex on him.
he needs
so
rape
he
there
therapy.
you go.
from Jen.
I know. I thought it was refreshing. Actually, I like Frank. I think
Yeah, I
I
like
think I
Frank.
like Frank.
Good thing
He
I
said he
didn't
loves
try and
all of
sip
us
that.
at the end. He didn't say except Jen, so
He didn't
Yeah,
say except
all of
he
us.
didn't say except me either. So
right.
Good
And
point.
he loves all of us.
He loves all of us.
Yeah.
Good point.
See, I think he respects
Have you
you.
have you
respects
flashed?
my honesty.
Have you flashed yourself yet on the
Have I
camera?
flashed myself?
No. I mean, like, have they seen you yet on the show? Lou, keep your clothes on.
Lou,
over
are
there.
you
He's a
smelling
virgin.
yourself?
I'm just what I'm
Lou's a
wondering.
virgin.
What I'm
Who's the
wondering
virgin?
is if Frank
I've been on
saw
camera.
you in this show yet.
I don't know. Let me see.
Okay, all right.
Here we
Enough
go.
on Frank. Otherwise, we're going to
Why
be
not?
having to charge him for
Poor
promotion or
Frank.
something.
He's gonna
Yeah.
go commit himself like Kid Cudi.
Cudi, yeah,
Don't cut it yourself, Frank.
that's right. He's not going to. He sounds like a
Hashtag-
strong individual.
Hashtag
Oh, yeah.
don't
Very
Cudi.
strong individual. So, anyways, yeah, it's cool though that we can start getting calls. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah,
there's my vulnerable moment right there.
I'm gonna work
I'm
on the
enjoying
quality
it.
of that
I'm
too. I don't
enjoying
know
it.
why that sounded that way.
And I want to
Yeah.
hear your other vulnerabilities with your cuffing, ideal cuffing.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. Sure as fuck, it is coming. So it is quite interesting though how many different institutions where you really could say there's rape going on. I mean, how many times did those evangelical wives, God help them? I mean, if they don't get out one way or the other, I hope that they get out by divorce. I hope that they find some way out that fucking door because I know what that's like. I grew up in that kind of environment, a very fundamental Baptist environment. And, I know, not specifically to the household, but I know the culture very, very well. And there is no fucking kidding that the man is the head of the household. And do you think that changes in the bedroom? Would that be the place where he says, well, I think I'll just be real sensitive and caring in this particular department? Bullshit.
What do you mean? Are you suggesting that in the bedroom the men turn?
They could be the
from-
biggest abusers. I was
Absolutely.
also raised in that, and then you hear about it later, years later, when they finally have the courage, the wives, to say, "Yeah, that's what happened." And
Yeah, and we're not even talking about, the usual cults like the Mormonism and the, Jehovah's Witnesses and all that kind of, not the usual fucking
but I think because
cults.
they're taught that so suppressed, like sex is bad, so they put on this, sex is bad, and to
Yeah.
dress modest, and then they hold all that in, so then it comes out
But they still have
aggressively.
to fuck, and I'll
Yeah,
bet,
it comes out aggressive,
And I'll
though.
bet you, even the evangelical guys when they were watching porn at the Promise Keepers convention last year, I'll bet you they got some ideas for what they want their sex subject to do. I mean, did I say that? Because I meant to say wife.
Yeah.
Did I say
subject-
sex subject?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
Or they get
That's all right.
prostitutes on
Yeah.
the side.
Well, see, Frank would say they were also prostitutes anyways.
That's true.
In a way, everybody.
I don't know if I'm quite ready to put that label on me. I mean, it's kind of sexy, but
It's kind of sexy.
I don't know if I'm ready to put that label on me.
I
From
felt like
an
it was
intellectual
sexy.
standpoint, I don't know if I'm ready to put that on.
But
me
there's
yet.
a lot of relationships you can look at and say that's what it's about.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
It's just about
And
sex.
certainly from October
It's them
21st.
giving up sex to get something back, or
Oh, quid pro quo. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
don't they say a lot of women hold back sex when they're pissed off? Which I totally disagree with, because aren't you punishing yourself if the sex is good?
I would think. Yeah.
I mean, what woman says no sex? Like, okay, let's have sex, but you're still an asshole.
Do you remember
well, if they're disgusting, it's like you just disgust me. Like I don't
Well,
even.
why are you with them?
Right.
Gross.
That's when you leave them. They don't get sexy and they're dumped.
When you
Fair enough.
when you
That's what I do.
decide-
You know me. I leave. I run. So
Man,
that's what I do.
Nice. I think it was Neo in the 90s. Neo, the artist. Do you remember? He said, "When you're mad," it got him hot when she was mad.
Hmm.
Is
yeah,
this
he was-
a rap? You're quoting rap now?
Always rap, absolutely. In the spirit
Well,
of Kid
yeah.
Cudi, who just about killed himself. I think that's the
Who's
least.
just
That's the
about
least that
there.
we can do is celebrate rap stars today. Even
Okay.
Neo, is he actually technically?
I don't know.
More of an
He's not the
R&B.
Band-Aid dude, right?
No, I don't think.
Wasn't he in jail too? Like I get.
Oh, they all are.
I get
That's
lost.
part of the street cred.
Okay.
Absolutely, got to have it. So yeah, you could say that there's institutions of just rape. No matter where you look.
Well, it's interesting that our topics with Kid Cudi, however you want to go with that,
Okay.
and our rape topic, it's kind of interesting because back in 2003, Kid Cudi worked at a vape store.
A vape store?
Vape with a B.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
What?
Yeah. So
All these terms that
Oh
I'm
my
learning
gosh.
today. I have
so
no idea what
a
this shit
vape
is.
store, it's a Japanese clothing brand.
Okay.
And he liked working at the vape store because of the different colors and whatnot. So that was back in 2003.
Interesting.
So it's
So he's always
it
been a
rhymed
pretty
with rape,
normal guy
I just
then.
figured it was relevant.
Yeah. He sounds like he's always been kind of a really normal, down to earth
I
guy.
don't know about all that. That's
all.
just bizarre.
Actually, maybe not.
Vape
Okay.
store.
Very good. So a lot to cover. Today. You're really gonna get a kick out of the cuffing partner. Maybe I should do like a Craigslist ad or something like
He keeps
that.
saying
I
he's gonna do
have
stuff
one
like
on-
sing and give us these.
Yeah.
You have a cuffing partner Craigslist ad already?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. This.
Wow.
Reading about it gave me the idea to do so.
You
I'm interested in
seriously? Wow. Okay. So
who's going to reach out to
do you
me.
have like the text with you or anything like that?
I don't, because I
It's in
want
your
people to
head.
find me
Oh,
Okay.
on their own.
I gotcha.
I don't
Okay.
want to put it out there.
No, I
and have them go
understand.
looking for me because I'm
What
obviously famous at this point.
Well, I mean, we'll probably get to the point where you tell us, at least some of the
I'll give it-
characteristics
yeah, absolutely.
of what that would be. Because that's interesting.
Yeah,
Very, very interesting stuff there. You're very dedicated, by the way,
Thank you.
to the topic
yeah.
today.
You've educated me so much.
I'm so
indeed.
proud of that.
It's like every other word right now. I'm quickly looking it up on urbandictionary.com.
I like the ratchet. I looked that up on Urban
Ratchet.
Dictionary today.
The fuck is ratchet?
Oh my god, it's
Oh my
so.
God.
Christ.
I mean,
You're acting ratchet, to be honest.
okay.
What is ratchet?
And honestly, like I actually could
Damn.
relate to some of the ratchet terms.
See?
So
What the
I
fuck
told
is
you,
ratchet,
she's
though?
ratchet as fuck.
Come on, I'm not the only one. There's
I'm gonna-
listeners that don't know what ratchet means. We
You
gotta
might
get
be.
this.
Well,
Whoops.
Jamie can give
Bullshit.
it to us because she's
Bullshit.
got
I didn't
the-
lose it. I lost
She's
connectivity.
got
I'm gonna have to look it up and
We'll
tell you.
we'll get it.
It's
We'll
pretty
absolutely
interesting.
We'll get it.
Not as good as
Some-
Pussy Flex, but
Pussy
it's,
Flex,
it's
yeah.
up there.
Pussy Flex is good.
It's
That's
up
a good
there.
one.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
though that Frank didn't just say it outright, because I mean anyone that knows the show knows that that this is our normal.
More politically incorrect.
I feel like he was being PC about it.
Yeah.
He's being PC about PF.
Yeah.
WTF?
Yeah.
OMG.
Christ.
Well, he did seem
Outrageous Media
offended by
Group.
my question.
Very nice. Very nice.
Well, there's plurals of ratchets. That's great. So we can all be ratchets.
Yeah. Well, that's
That
quite.
uses a noun.
Oh, I have it.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
By all means, you've got the floor. Jamie with the floor on what the fuck is ratchet.
A diva,
Okay. Is your point
mostly
out.
from urban cities and ghettos.
Respect.
Plant City.
I respect
Close
because I don't
enough.
want to get shot. That's why.
Right. Plant City's close enough.
I always
Ghetto.
respect the ghetto. I don't
That
wanna
has
get shot.
reason to believe she is every man's eye candy. Unfortunately,
That's
she's wrong.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
And there's typical signs.
How can someone be that far off? How can you think that you're eye candy, but you're really? Are they delusional?
Yes.
Okay, so they probably need to go with Cudi
Yeah.
into the mental institution.
Now you sound like me.
Yeah,
I can't say his damn name.
Well, I think there's more to it.
Cudi.
I think that Jamie could divulge.
Yeah.
Because she did say she,
Oh yeah.
associates herself a little bit
Because-
with some of the points of being
Because you guys
ratchet.
want this cuffing thing,
I
and
want
I'm
it.
the opposite. Unless
I
it
want
does
it.
involve handcuffs, maybe I'll change my mind after hearing what you
I don't know
have
if
to say.
I want
Yeah.
cuffing.
But I fall in the line of
Well,
5
then why
women
the fuck
to
did you put a
avoid.
Craigslist ad out for it?
because I'm interested in what people have to say to me.
That will be very interesting.
And
I like that you did that. That's cool.
I
I
want
like
them
her
to,
idea too. Definitely.
Yeah.
'Cause-
I think Lou
'cause I
likes
wanna
your idea
see
too.
what
Well,
they
yeah,
have to say.
definitely.
I'll be your translator.
Well, no.
Lou also likes your idea.
And Jamie,
In fact, Lou has it up right now, or no?
to Craigslist post.
Oh my goodness!
He's got it.
What'd I do?
You already have the
I'm turning
Craigslist
my
post
mic
up,
down,
right?
man.
Like
Yeah.
I want
can't
someone
talk
who
to-
has worked at a bape store.
Okay.
Someone who's
Still Bape with a B.
bape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still don't know what that means.
Well, it's actually the word means a bathing ape in Chinese, so
Oh,
or Japanese.
Japanese, yes. Japanese
same
culture,
thing.
very
It's
sexual,
all
by the
same.
way.
It's all the same.
You know that about Japan. Very, very sexual culture.
Oh, really?
They try everything.
Apparently,
Absolutely.
vaping.
They're trisexual, aren't they?
I don't even know what that means, but I think they
Try
are. I
anything
think they are.
with-
They
Yes, they
try
are.
anything.
Oh, there you go. Very good.
Dum-dum-dum.
Yeah. Huh.
But
So isn't that cool though? That I mean, I've been part of this club of depression and suicidal urges because I want to keep it true to the publicist.
Club.
I want to quote correctly from the publicist. I've been in that club now since age 13. No shit. This is actually truth. Since age 13, and I remember I wasn't diagnosed then. I was diagnosed more in my mid 20s, but retroactively, I knew that I was going far too overboard for the girl, back then, and was reacting far too much to when bad things were happening. You probably shouldn't want to kill yourself, just because you didn't get a love letter, during study hall. That's probably excessive. I don't know.
It's a little
Is
dramatic.
it? Is it
It's a
dramatic?
little dramatic. But
So-
when you're that
No,
young,
yeah.
you do.
Well, still, I mean,
take
I
it
literally.
harsh.
well,
wanted
you're
to
usually
die,
dramatic
so-
anyway, so
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that'd be
tend to be.
expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One and the same. So I've been in this club for a long, long time, and now I'm 43. I'm comfortable to say I'm 43 years old. So I'm currently celebrating 30 years of being fucked in the head, and so
Happy 30th.
yeah, thank you.
You're
Today
welcome.
today I think is the day actually.
Nice.
My 30th anniversary of being fucked in the head with mental illness, and so I'm glad to be able to celebrate this day with all of these good people here.
And Frank.
Yeah, and Frank. Frank's watching as well. He didn't say whether he was fucked in the head or not. We never asked him.
Well,
He
did-
sounded like
He
it.
said he smokes crack, so
Oh,
I would
yeah.
imagine.
Okay, that's-
I'd imagine
He's a
he's part of the
little
club.
That's an automatic then.
That
Absolutely.
qualifies in my book.
We gotta we really got to get down to St. Pete because there are some really good crack smokers down there.
I
there
know.
really are.
I've heard.
They're good people.
Heard.
They really are good people. They just happen to be, potentially addicted. Now, if you ask them, of course, it's recreational use.
Well, it's also smarter because I think it's cheaper than some other of the more quality drugs.
Yeah, like what's an expensive
Well, I don't
one?
know. I think it's more
Like
of
from
the
your
cheaper
past
ones.
experience. I mean,
From
like
past
what?
experiences, it's cheaper than cocaine and
Is it?
What is?
crack.
Crack.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, get with the program there, Lou.
Do you know? You do know that they say that the crime for crack consumption is much higher, and using crack is typically more of an African American phenomenon. So more and more.
Really?
This is true. I have a criminal justice degree from Grand Valley State University back in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And no shit, I have a bachelor's in criminal justice. God knows why. I think at one time I wanted to be a U.S. Marshal.
That's interesting.
I'm way off the
You're
course.
way off base.
Yeah,
Way
way
off
off course. Nevertheless,
that's like
that
me
is
trying to
true.
want to be a ballet dancer.
Hey, you're
Yeah.
actually on that right track over there.
Yeah. You got to grow your hair just a little bit more, though. Then it
Lazy.
should be good.
You're almost there,
On my
Lou.
hair.
Yeah, it's good looking hair. I can't help it. Keep glancing over there.
It's my 80s look.
It's really fluffy.
Hey, you know what? Do you think that? I wonder if our listeners could help
Whoops.
with this too. If we could just kind of do a bit of a collection. I mean, what does a haircut cost, anyways?
I'll throw in
Use,
$5.
I think this is the shit. that
Probably
I
like
say.
$12 or $15.
$12 for a haircut, really?
Tip.
Yeah, I think
12 to
usually I
15
spend about
bucks.
20 or 25.
My last haircut was 120.
Well, for my sons,
What
I mean, they don't
colors
have,
and
well,
whatnot?
for your,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the ultimate.
I see how it is.
I'm trying to. I'm
He
checking.
doesn't have that many.
I'm checking my
hairs.
pockets
I
right
see
now.
yeah,
how
he'll
it
be
is.
fine with
Yeah.
$5.
If you guys are gonna, listen, if you're gonna start making it rain, I'm all for it. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll cut it for free later.
That's Jamie's department.
I'll
Jamie's
cut
going to make it
for free.
rain.
I got the buzzer in
Aren't you,
there.
Jamie?
Yeah,
You're going to make
sure.
it rain, aren't you?
Sure.
Making
Yes,
it
she
rain.
is.
I can do that.
Do Emily
I'm gonna
or
manifest
Jeff? Do you
it.
have any money that you can contribute to Lou's haircut here? Yeah, she's got $2. Okay,
Jeff needs some of that.
keep that
hair,
for
I
the
think.
tolls going back home. You might want to hang on to that. Actually, sorry, Lou.
All right, that's
Your
what
hair is
it
important, but you don't
Okay.
We'll
want to.
just get a hijab for you. It's on the way.
Thanks.
It's on order because it was
Thanks.
special order with the sparkles.
That's what it was.
People
Yeah,
need to
it's
go
on its
back.
way.
Pink. I won't wear it if it's not pink.
I want you to be surprised.
Okay.
Yeah. People need to go back and catch that show
Paybacks are a bitch, guys.
that was good. Good material.
Remember what
Very
I
good
said about
Very
not making you
intense.
look good?
Yeah, we're just
got you.
kidding, Lou. Totally joking.
I got you.
Yes. Well, you notice that we have a different look now from when we first started out. A couple of different things you might notice. First off, we're able to now look at each other, which is very, very
Yeah.
pleasant. It's
You don't have to,
nice,
like-
and
I can still touch
we have
her.
some guests over
on the
here.
side, though.
Thank God.
And
I need that stimulation.
And in a sad story, one of our co-hosts was in a horrible car accident and died.
Wow.
Just last weekend.
And I'm still not mourning.
Does she
yeah.
have more subscribers now because of that?
It may have
Maybe
been
that was
that.
a
I don't
martyr
know.
move.
I don't know what the move was, honestly.
That's
I'm actually pretty good at playing chess. To be very honest with you, I'm good at playing chess.
I am too.
And metaphorically too, in real life, I'm pretty good at playing chess. But every once in a fucking while, someone gets me a good one. So,
Yeah. I got
anyways,
you.
but it was so sad.
It's so insignificant. I don't know if it needs that much.
Died in a horrible car
I wasn't
accident.
sad.
It was so insignificant.
No.
I thought you guys were getting it on pretty good.
Oh, yeah. We were getting it on, all right.
What? Paul's.
Just generally speaking, we're not
Yeah.
making any accusations.
Again, metaphorically.
No misdemeanors or felonies here. None whatsoever. So, anyways, yeah, horrible car accident. And it happens in Florida. In fact, I think on one of the shows we were even talking about,
They say 19's the most dangerous road around. I
It
mean,
is.
so.
yeah.
True.
Yeah, you should
Very
never have
true.
sent that person after
I know,
her,
man. We're recording.
but we
Don't say
do
that.
what we
We're
gotta
live.
do.
No.
They
And
know.
being,
it's-
being from up north, I'm one of those who likes to cut across 4 lanes with no blinker type of deal.
Oh.
So
Can you reach me or no?
I can
Oh,
try.
sorry, Lou.
As a-
Sorry.
as a-
Holy playing
okay.
the springs.
Lou's gonna
Yes.
kill me.
Listen, that's the
Yeah.
only
Lou's gonna
bad
kill
thing,
me.
and I gotta say, and this is way off subject, but that's the only bad thing about these new microphones. Okay,
What?
on my show in the morning, we were able to play our spring.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can no longer play my springs, so we lost the whole fucking bit because of these microphones.
Okay, speaking
Sorry.
no. Actually, Lou, I am
Sorry.
I am moved right now to yield the floor to the senator from Florida, Lou Kennedy, and if I could have Lou Kennedy represent his station or his show, I'd like to just take just a second to have you talk about what show it is that you're talking about at the 7:00 hour of the morning. Do you want to take it from here, Lou?
That would be Talk Shit. It used to be Talk Shit Radio, but we no longer do the radio broadcast, so now it is Talk Shit TV. And you can watch us live 7 to 11 or 7 to 10 in the mornings or 8 to 11, depending on if we switch,
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Very nice.
I recommended I watched it.
It's funny. It's
I
good
Did you?
stuff.
I
Cool.
did.
It's good stuff. I like it a lot.
I like when you guys take coffee breaks and everybody's like, peace out for like 15 minutes.
Yeah. Is that what they call it? A coffee break?
whatever,
cool.
whatever the hell they do.
That's cool.
That's what we call it.
Respect or whatever. How do you do that?
Well, that-
fuck it.
I was never good at
All right, I'll
doing
admit it.
No,
I was
no.
never in a gang. Okay, I was trying to keep it going, but
Oh,
I
that's a
never
letdown.
actually was in a gang.
I were,
I mean, I
but I
started
think
one,
they
but
called it
I
the
got
Cub
out right
Scouts
away.
back then.
What?
I was in a gang once, but I think they called it the Cub Scouts back
Oh,
then.
geez.
I don't want to tell you the gangs that I were in because they were lame. They were all religious based.
Yeah.
YOLO.
Well, the same thing.
Yeah.
I was using some ratchet
Awana?
terms.
Awana. What the fuck?
Did you guys walk around strapped with crosses?
Sure.
Yes, because if you know anything at all about religion, you must bear your fucking cross.
Listen, that's a deadly weapon.
It
You stab
is.
somebody in the forehead with one
Yes,
of those.
you bear it, which means that your life is miserable because you're trying to live up to all these morality things. And when you really get pissed off about your religion and about your miserable fucking life, then you take that same cross and you hit somebody over the head with it or bust them in the knees so that you can feel better about your moral indignation.
Well, I mean, that made me feel better sometimes. Or,
I felt better just saying
I mean, busting kneecaps and whatnot.
that. You bet.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What are we going to go to 4 straight up, or what are we going to do?
We've got about 11 minutes.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, so I don't want to get into like anything heavy right now because we do have some good stuff coming. I shit you not that we are going to, that I am going to do a parody on Suicide Blonde. It's called Suicide Black. And I did it with Blacke because that's how they INXS, is blonde with an E on
I
the end
think
of it.
Kid Cudi has a BLAC album.
Does he?
I think, and there's a song.
People keep fucking with Black.
Well, obviously you did too. So
Yeah, well, I
it's
know,
like a
but
thing.
for me, it made sense because it's a
Okay.
parody. It's a parody on.
It's always okay for Kurt.
Yeah.
It's okay when King Kurt does it.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you so much, my loyal subjects. So, making America rape again. Of course, we're going to get into the rape culture of America, starting with Christopher Columbus. What did you do for Christopher Columbus Day? Anything special?
I didn't even
You know what I
that
didn't
it
do?
was.
I didn't go to the post office because they were fucking closed.
And I didn't go to the bank.
Yeah, no
I was
doubt.
really mad about that too.
I couldn't.
Wow.
I couldn't do anything with my brokerage account either. Because that's all connected.
I don't feel like I should reveal what I did.
I didn't even realize it was.
Well, now I think you
Please.
just did.
Yeah, it's a must now.
On this particular show, that becomes a
Hold on, let me hit
prerogative.
record real quick.
Yeah. No, I don't think that they were recording anything that they did on Christopher Columbus Day.
Confessions, right?
No, you didn't record any of it, did you?
No, I actually put tape over my camera because
Did you?
I know the government's watching me all the time.
So we do have
Are
the
you one
audio
of
track
those?
then?
Yeah,
we
actually.
we got a host for Rage World.
Oh, good. How many shows can we shove down people's throat in one episode? I don't know.
Quite
A lot.
few.
Never. Yes, we'll just keep shoving it down your throat until you fucking puke.
Listen, I can put graphics and graphics and graphics until, like he says, you throw up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's called ADD. I
Or
don't
bulimia.
have that one. I've got a lot of other ones, but I don't have that one.
No.
So how about that 30-year anniversary though for being fucked up?
Congratulations.
Yeah,
seriously.
I feel like we
That's
should have
awesome.
like a cake or something.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Do you feel like emotionally evolved or devolved?
It's funny you say that because where people like to construct how to live their life
Yeah.
and add new constructs, I am a deconstructionist for
Yeah.
sure. So what I will do, like a pit bull, like Lou has, I will go after people's belief systems and religious systems.
I've
and-
noticed that.
Oh, yeah, indeed. And I will rip them the fuck down to the bare naked essentials so that we are standing outside naked in the rain
Therapy.
trying to figure out where we're going to go from here. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's where we started off anyways. Naked in the rain.
Naked. Why does it have to be raining?
It just sounds good.
He has a thing for
making
rain
it
today.
rain?
Really? Well, raining, like
Yeah.
the
You
monetary
have a fetish
reference
for
of
rain?
it. Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it a ratchet term, making it rain?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can
So we
figure
got-
it dead.
A lot to do. I don't know if I'm going to sing this.
I think you.
I was
need
in the
to.
choir. I'll be honest with you. I was
Sing
no
it,
shit. I was in the
sing
choir
Sing
in Genesis.
it,
Oh,
sing
that is so
it.
fucking
Back
lame.
in high school.
That is so fucking lame.
Back in high school.
Yeah. So in high school, yes, I was in the chorale in 10th grade, sophomore year
The
of high
chorale.
school. The chorale. It was the prestigious group.
Oh wow.
Yes, I was in the
That's
prestigious
incredible.
group. I also was the student council president of my school.
The entire school.
Of the entire fucking school.
That terrifies me.
And it was more than like 30 people. It was like 1,800 people at my school.
Wow.
And somehow I bamboozled all of them with their vote. Kind of like Hillary. is doing.
Pussy flex.
PF, PC, WTF.
Oh God.
Shit. Shit. All right, so we're gonna get into that. I think I'll do it.
I
I'll
think
sing
you
it.
will. I think you have
Yeah.
to.
Your subjects.
The
demand
fans
it.
want it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
All the fans.
Is there gonna be a coup if there
Right.
not
They want it.
It could be.
Power in numbers.
Very,
Too.
very
I
good.
feel
Let
like-
me know when you're
Yeah,
ready.
you know who the last person was to say
I
that.
know. It's just I've been saying it all
That's like the
day.
kiss of death.
Yeah, it is. How did she know she was going to be in a car accident? You never know. You
Right.
really
Never.
don't
You
know.
never
You really
know.
You
don't.
don't know.
No.
Yeah. So,
Morbidly
anyways,
so.
yeah.
Right.
I was going to do a moment of silence, but then I thought I'd rather keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hashtag don't Cudi.
yeah.
Hashtag don't care.
Very, very nice.
Hashtag. See
So
ya.
our listeners want to know, are the two fine-looking young women over here, are they going to talk about what kind of a cover you're looking for? Are we going to get that out of both of you today on the show?
I think it can be pried out of me if
I'm
you.
not singing if you don't fucking
Well,
do
that's
that.
what I was
I'll
gonna
tell
say.
you that right
If
now.
you don't sing, then it may not be an option.
Okay, so that's
But-
just put some peer pressure on me right there.
I think
accept that.
Jamie would.
I need to be inspired because I've never heard of cuffing until this morning,
Yeah.
and I thought I'm the non-cuffer and the woman that nobody wants to cuff.
Yeah.
But maybe after I hear your spin on it, then there's hope for me.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel
Yeah.
hope. I do.
Yeah, okay.
I think you'll have fun with
'Cause
cuffing.
I relate to all the women that
Well,
you
listen,
shouldn't cuff with.
this
the
is
5
very-
types.
Very, very important.
Right.
The
3 out of
cuffing
5.
season, as you know, starts, I believe, on October 21st. We only have a matter of days.
I better hurry.
Seriously. I mean, there were people, no shit, I'm not making this up, on BuzzFeed or wherever the fuck those people go. They were talking about that they're running out of time. That if you don't know who your cuffing partner is going to be at
geez.
this point,
It's like a Valentine. Like
now
you
you're
gotta
going
commit to
now you're
cuff.
going into your contacts and trying to find all the X's, which
so you're
I guess is
recuffing?
kind of a ready.
Scraping the bottom of the
Well, it
barrel.
doesn't count against your numbers, so I guess
really is. So it's like baseball.
recycling type of thing.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
You have like
So you're-
that'd be like a mutual agreement. I feel like cuffing isn't like one person thinks you're actually having a
Can you do like a
relationship.
mid-season swap if you're unhappy
Yeah, I don't
with your
think so.
cuffing?
That's
Yeah.
more
Or do you
like
have to
that's more like
commit?
timeshares.
You have to commit to the
yeah,
whole season.
that's like a
Is
condo
there such
timeshare that
thing
you're
as
talking
a quickie
about.
cuffing?
Well, 'cause
No,
you
that's
won't-
not. That's a whole different thing. No, we're talking about
no,
cuffing.
this is not fucking.
Can we get
inducting.
some? Can we get some respect for cuffing here?
Yeah,
if
we
we're
need to
gonna,
really break
get
it
out.
if
down
we're going
to
to
what
talk about
cuffing
cuffing,
is.
we need respect for cuffing.
Well, it's good that we're educating
there's
everyone.
definitely no get in, get on,
It's
get
not
out.
like a
No.
struggle snuggle or anything like that.
Lou,
No,
you're a
that's a
virgin
whole-
anyway. Why do you care?
That's a whole
would
different thing.
I'm trying to learn things
Okay.
But when
I'm
he
sure-
cuts that hair
for that day.
I know.
When it
When he
happens.
cuts
it's gonna
that
be
hair-
on.
Well, that's when it's going to happen.
It's gonna be on.
I know. What are you going to do? Do you think you're going to go bald again, or
I think so.
he's going to? And I've seen pictures. He actually looks kind of tough.
Tough, really,
Yeah.
Lou?
He looks like the sort of person that
No.
even if he was depressed and suicidal, he would not check himself in. That sort of person.
Like super
wouldn't.
tough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
Exactly.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
He would
Yep.
just take organic remedies, like holistic type stuff.
Me?
Well, you share that
Yeah,
problem.
so-
Do you,
Holistic.
do you know that you share
Remedies.
that problem with other African American males? Do you know that you have that in common with African American males?
I did not know that.
Well, you do.
Really?
Do you have anything else in common with African American males
Yeah.
that you'd like to talk about?
I don't think we.
I'll show you later, sweetheart.
Jesus.
Who
Didn't
was
even see
sweetheart,
that. Didn't even see that coming. I don't know. I don't know who he was looking at.
I think he was
Maybe
looking
he
at
was looking at
Kefir.
the-
I was looking at the monitor, but I was talking to you, buddy.
Is there male
Respect.
on male cuffing?
He wants to cuff you.
Why wouldn't
I
there
would
be?
call
I
that
guess
sword
so.
fighting. I'm sorry. But that's what it's called in the neighborhood where I grew up.
Jockeying?
We
Yeah.
need to be very respectful to our gay listening population. I'm not even sure if I'm bisexual yet. So
Listen, I would bet you if there's any gay men out there, okay,
I'm pretty
they
sure
would-
there are gay men out there.
they
yes.
would. Well,
we can solve that
listening
one
to
right
the show,
now.
I mean,
I think they cuff year round.
I guarantee they would get a joke out of the old sword fighting.
Would they?
Yeah, oh yeah,
I don't know.
definitely.
They-
I
they
know
might-
the
I heard
actual
it from
name
a
for
gay
it.
man.
So.
They might find that to be a rather
I heard-
tired cliche.
I heard
though.
it from a gay man. So
There's an
that's-
actual
yeah.
name for it.
just before he quit, because that's a tired cliche.
Well, he lost the fight. He got stabbed.
He lost the fight.
That is a tired
Wow.
cliche. I don't think. No, I
That
do not think.
visual was amazing.
I personally
In
do
the
not
back.
think. I do not think that the gay population is going to think that's funny at all. I mean, we're going to come up
Well,
with
they're
good
welcome to
material.
call in. We can talk about
That's
it.
true.
Yeah, it's
We
toss
can,
out their
absolutely.
rate.
We'll
Phone
just
lines
talk
are
it
open,
out.
727-242-5702.
Why don't you call one of your gay friends?
I mean,
and
I
we'll
have the
just-
best gay friends. They're
Because he
overseas.
don't like me very much.
Oh, I know why. I think I know why. You and your tired cliches. Jeez.
You
I
cuffed him
I
and
might have put my
bailed.
Yeah.
foot in my mouth on that one.
Cuff
No.
and bail.
No,
A
that's
quickie cuff.
That was his last season.
see.
cuff.
He keeps misunderstanding. He keeps saying quickie.
It's a quickie cuff.
He thinks that
thinks
it's
no.
he doesn't
No, no,
understand
no.
cuffing.
It's an actual relationship.
No, I'm looking at the dictionary definition right now. During the fall and winter months, people who would normally rather be single or promiscuous find themselves along blah 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 blah
That's
blah.
not
So, yeah,
quickie.
no, that's
That
not
is
quickie
definitely not
cuffing.
quickie,
no,
no.
but that's cuffing.
You,
But
you're
I'm
gonna
sure
make
there
your
is.
own
I'm actually-
category.
I'm actually looking at pictures so I can put them up on
I
the
bet
screen.
you are.
Oh,
I bet you
geez.
are.
Of sword fighting or
Well,
cuffing?
No, cuffing, because I want to
Okay.
put it up on the
See,
show.
he's not interested in cuffing because it has nothing to do with quickie.
Yeah,
It's nothing that
exactly.
can be done
He's all about
before
the fast
10 p.m.
results.
tonight.
I'm all
Pornographic
about
enough for him.
performance, man. I like to get in, get out, and get on.
Oh my goodness.
Quantity
The more
over
the merrier.
quality.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Just so everyone knows, he is a 1099 contractor and not a full employee. Just so you know. In fact, even better than that, he's partners, so he gets
I
nothing.
was just
He gets
gonna say.
absolutely no money whatsoever.
I
Negative.
couldn't
Zero.
It's like in the negative.
He's in the negative. In fact, you are in the negative, as a matter of fact.
The
So,
opinions and
yes.
Story of my
expressions
life.
expressed by
Copy
Lou
that.
do not reflect those of the rest of
Lou,
the
can you get us
studio.
out of here for a couple minutes?
I certainly can.
All right.
Just give me 2 seconds here. Let
Oh,
me
good.
get
2 more seconds of banter.
Two.
What else can we talk about?
We can do a quickie cuff.
He's going to want to.
A Lou quickie cuff.
He's going to want to get
We're
us out.
actually
that.
cuffed
We-
under the table.
Yeah.
If I had circus music, it'd be perfect.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, I suppose.
Jen's cuffing me under the table.
I'm cuffing.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Our
Nice.
legs
This is
are
going to be a
smiling.
nice hour coming up here. I can tell right now.
All right, guys, we're going to break.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's just fun, like talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, they're.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, then...
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, then...
I get it. I get it.
No, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, they're...
Oh, I get it.
What?
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's...
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like...
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, they're...
Oh, I get it.
No, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Well, by popular demand, I think we are going to jump into the very sought-after topic of who these cuffing partners would be. I don't know if it's because there is such a great demand from the listenership, as we heard from Lou, in terms of what this ideal cuffing partner would be. But this is pretty serious business, and it apparently, from the feedback that we're getting right now, people really do want to know. We kind of introduced cuffing to the show. In fact, I had to introduce it to myself about 24 hours ago because I didn't know what it meant, right? But now that we have brought this out of the bag, I don't know how the fuck you say that, but anyways, it is
Out of the cuff.
Yes, very well, out of the cuff holder,
Off the cuff.
right, off the cuff. Nice. But people are very, very serious, and they would like to know, what the characteristics of cuffing partners would be. Now, I hate to always go first.
Right.
I
Sure.
know, it's hard
We
for
don't buy
you.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know it's hard.
But in this case,
My heart aches for you.
thank you so much.
Whatever's left of it.
I feel like I've got a lot to share. So what I'd like to do is kind of set the stage right now for what my cuffing partner is, both literally and metaphorically. Obviously, metaphorically, we all now know what cuffing means. There's no question anymore. If there is, by all means, call in. Lou, what's that number again? Because
727-242-5702.
close enough. Okay. So, so literally and metaphorically, we all know what it means metaphorically. And now what I would like to do in great detail is talk about an ideal cuffing partner, even though I don't even really fucking know what that means. I mean, I did a lot of research, so I feel like I do know what that means. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of go from the cuff and talk
So
to you
funny.
about what this means for me. So yeah, I took it very literally. When I talking about cuffing, I literally thought about handcuffs, of course.
That's the
Because
first thought that came to my mind.
Absolutely. I mean, how could it not?
Right.
And
Everybody
you've got
likes
these.
to be cuffed.
Yeah, it seems like it. Does everybody like to be
Speak for
cuffed, incidentally, or?
Yeah.
No, it triggers me in a way.
Does it?
reminds me of my jail days.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah, I don't like that.
that's cool. I respect
Okay.
that. The jail
I mean,
days.
if I did go to jail.
If you
I'm
had,
saying.
right? If
Yeah,
you had, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's like a whole fantasy play right there too.
Right.
Yeah.
Virgin, never been in jail.
Oh, nice. Well, if you had been to jail, I would say you're not a virgin anymore.
Exactly. So it
Because
would be contradictory.
That is contradictory. That's
Absolutely.
true.
I
That is
agree.
that's just how it goes.
So that's
from what I
proof.
hear.
That's proof.
Just from what I hear,
Yeah.
I was acquitted. Just so you know.
Unless
was
I
acquitted.
ran shit while I was in there.
Yeah.
The glove didn't fit.
Yeah. Right. So I think of sexual bondage, and I think about it not in a bad way, but believe it or not, and I cannot wait to have our client come on with this because this is going to be good stuff. But I think about it in a good way. If you can think about sexual bondage in a good way, if that's possible. So I think about what sort of cuffs, and we talked about this. There's going to be professionals within the next couple of weeks that are going to be able to help anybody pick out what kind of cuffs are right for them, because you really do need to think about what cuffs are good for you.
Some people
Right.
like a little bit of pain. Some people like
That's
they want
exactly
to be
it.
padded and cushy. And
That's exactly it, and you'll have your turn. I feel like you're
I'm
trying
sorry to cut
to
you off.
let us
Sorry
know.
about
I
that.
feel like
Like,
you're trying
I'm
to let us
excited
know
for
right
this
now. I
bondage
know you
talk.
are. I can tell that you are.
I'm trying to.
Yes, I understand. So for me, just because I do like the extended length cuffing, not like from October to April. I mean, I would like to be able to eat and all the other stuff that you do. But I think I know that what I want is more of the padded, the fur. There's like furry ones. They're real adorable. They're great.
A certain color or
Zebra's fine.
zebra. Okay,
Yeah.
right to the zebra.
I think
gotcha.
that's
I feel like that's
I think that'll be all right.
it's fitting.
Yeah.
What about
I
gold?
appreciate your question, by the
Yeah,
way.
gold would be
What
like
about
royal.
Gold?
heart-shaped ones?
My name is not Kid Cudi.
Okay, well,
Eddie.
I
It's
just
King
put
James.
up a, I
I
just
thought,
put
you
up
know,
a
the-
picture of a gold set of heart shapes.
Just so you know, all that glitters is not gold.
Well, I
Thank
like
you.
those, Lou.
Thank you, Kanye West,
Thank
for that
you.
lyric
All the
that I
I'll
just
take
stole.
things that
those.
shine are
Okay.
not diamonds.
All that glitters
I don't
is
feel
not
totally
gold.
useless sitting over
Kanye
here.
West. He did sing that. I love that song.
Good quote.
You are such a rapper. Like
I
he's a
am.
fan.
He's a rap boy.
Okay.
I know there's something about that, but so definitely the furry. We'll go with zebra. Comfortable, just comfortable, because the long-term bondage thing is an interesting thing. It really is an interesting thing because quite very very honestly, you can find yourself in kind of a surrender state if you trust the person. If you don't,
Trust. It takes
if you
trust.
don't, you're calling the police afterwards, and
If you survive.
Yeah, if you survive, that's a fair enough question.
Might be missing a kidney or something.
It's true enough, yeah, because those are going for like $700 right now.
That might be a
Craigslist.
fetish thing.
Yeah.
Like, hey, give me
We'll see your kidney on Craigslist.
Yeah, something like that. So if you do survive, and if the police are not involved in this particular sexual bondage situation, then yes, the padded zebra is probably the best. And the long term is nice because you really do get to surrender yourself to the situation. And for a Type A personality, and by the way, I am a Type A personality. By the way, Lou, if you could move over just a little bit. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. I am,
Type A
I am a
personality.
Type A personality.
So controlling.
I am a Type A personality. If you would just kind
I
of
was reading something and I'm just like, huh?
Yeah, so I'm a Type A personality, and
I would have never guessed.
for sure.
You got me good on that one, bro.
Yeah,
I
thank
was
you.
Lost.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So it is nice to be able to just kind of release, and
Sure.
be and be in a surrendered state.
It's the ultimate sign of really love and trust.
Well, okay.
To surrender and trust
Wow.
someone to tie you up.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
yeah,
I see
yeah.
what you mean. Okay. Yes.
I thought
Okay.
you meant bondage.
I
in
couldn't.
itself.
I couldn't stand this person
Ultimate
actually,
love.
who we're
I
referring
think
to.
so.
But
It takes a lot of trust to do that with someone.
yeah. Well, what we did is, since we didn't have trust, we both put up bonds. You know how you can put up a bond when you start a job or something like
Or
that.
when you get out of
Oh.
jail.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
We both just put up mutual bonds because honestly, I really couldn't fucking stand this person. But anyways, it was an interesting experience for sure. And this is real, by the way. This is a real experience. I'm not making this up. I don't know if sometimes you think that I'm making things up.
All the time.
In this case, it's very real. It's a very real experience, and
I
I
mean,
couldn't
thank you
couldn't
for
stand
sharing
her,
this.
Yeah.
Tracy. Anyways,
Not to mention any names.
Not to
Better than
mention
the
any names.
Hypothetically, Tracy.
Trust me, she's definitely not listening if she's even alive. So, anyways,
Oh.
anyways,
I feel like everybody who's not here died.
In a car accident.
it's kind of a metaphor I use. So, dead to me. That's what Mr. Wonderful says on.
Pushing daisies.
Yes, dead to me. So, anyways, so long term, it does give you that surrender effect, and occasionally, yes, that cold, steely feel to the handcuffs, the actual pain that is intended to be pain, is good. In fact, isn't that why Cudi people do it? Because they're trying to distract themselves from the emotional pain, right? I mean, this is true. I've never been a Cudi cutter.
Supposedly releases the endorphins.
Does it really?
Mm-hmm.
What, cutters?
Yeah.
Cutters, yeah.
Is that true?
Burners, yeah.
Well, from my experience in cutters, and I've
This
got,
sounds academic. He's setting this up. Okay.
no, it's not. It's
Okay.
a serious gig.
Okay.
It alleviates the pain and distracts you from a different situation.
Or from the
Something
emotional
worse,
pain.
I presume something worse.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going through some kind of mental pain,
Sure.
cutting is supposed to relieve that pain because it's too much to handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Never did that.
People pull their eyebrows too, by the way.
Do they?
Eyelashes.
I
Oh,
do
wow.
that.
Eyelashes.
That's
Wow.
a thing?
I watched a show
Oh,
about
I mean,
people
I
with
don't
those
do
weird
that.
things
Phobia.
for their stress.
Really?
Yeah, and they
Actual
pull their
phobia,
I totally
eyelashes
do
off,
that.
and
Yeah.
they're like they don't have any.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Can we
nice.
find the name of that? Because I feel like you guys just diagnosed me with something.
Really?
I'll look
Yeah.
it up. I'll look it up for you.
I feel like you guys are
With
therapists
no
now.
disrespect to all the different things that people can do, that one's not fashionable.
It's
I got to be
It's
honest.
not in.
It's better
If
than
you- if
cutting.
you cut- well, no,
I think
cutting.
go back.
That people do
I can-
scarring now. Do you know that they actually do
Yeah.
scarring as a well, Tracy did it. So they do that.
Tracy, you crazy
Fucking
You must have
bitch.
really-
She was a psychotic, crazy
Fucking
fucking bitch. That's
Tracy.
true. Very true. Okay, she was
She was trying
but-
to show her loyalty to you.
something. It wasn't a scar or anything to do with me. This is
She get a KJ. Like
yeah, no scar like that. So anyway, says yes. People do, they scar, and so the cutty thing might actually be kind of cool, but I can't imagine the eyebrow thing being fashionable.
Well, I don't
And you
think
really
it's
do
stylish.
need to consider that. You need to balance your self-destruction with what is fashionable. I've always felt that way.
Wow.
I've always felt that way. If you're going to self-destruct, you want to do it in a way
cool
that is
way.
in a cool way, like Kid Cudi. He made Cudi. He made that very cool to go check in.
Well, it could be cool to do the eyebrow thing because I really don't have to pluck them or do anything at this point. I think I feel like I have enough.
Okay.
save money.
Yeah.
Save money.
It just-
Maybe you can
exactly.
do mine.
I could. That
still-
might be
it's still
really
kinda-
awkward for me.
Feels
but I can
it feels
try.
kind of like though that
I have a problem rubbing on my leg.
That's true. Sorry, did I do that again?
oh, nice, very nice. Although
I seen it that time.
got it on camera. It has nothing to do,
Great.
nothing at all to do with my cuffing partner though. I just
No.
just
Getting
want to
sidetracked.
I want to send her back
Sorry,
in here
sorry
if we
about that.
can. Back
I know
to
this is hard for you, so we're
May.
trying to break the ice a little bit.
May.
Yeah, we're
Because you're
easing.
sharing so much of yourself.
There really is, because so far you've learned that Tracy's psychotic. You've learned that that there is actually kind of a surrender element to this sort of thing, and from time to time the pain is kind of cool. That's what we've learned about Kurt
The
so
chat
far.
is open on YouTube, by the way. If
Is
anybody
it?
wants to go on YouTube and chat, I am
Okay.
monitoring that.
You
so-
better monitor that, because
right,
I
I
can't
am.
even imagine some of
Kick your ass.
the
If
shit
anybody
that
wants to donate to Lou's haircut, please
Yeah,
put it on YouTube.
that is still an open
How
topic.
much you
Oh,
wanna
you know, I
donate?
could do the fan funding on here
Go
too,
fund
so,
me?
yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can do a
fund Lou's
GoFundMe page.
Haircut.
Kickstarter, yeah, very nice.
Kickstarter.
Yeah. So occasionally the pain. So it needs to be a partner who really is flexible. Well, that's true too. But a partner who's flexible with the pain, knowing the balance between the surrender and the pain. It's very, very important to me. Extremely
It's a
important
fine
to me.
line.
It is a fine line. You need to know where that line is. If you want to be my cuffing partner, that is.
And you can't be like Tracy.
No, fuck no. Oh my God.
So that's what you don't want.
You don't want
No.
that.
Is it
No.
Tracy?
Okay.
Yeah, even though nobody knows who she is. I don't think I ever knew who she was either
I
the
feel
whole
like I
time.
know who she is now.
No, well, I never really
Does she
knew
know
who she was.
Who
yeah.
she is?
I mean, I figured out the criminal background stuff, but that's not really knowing a person, is it? If you know their criminal background, that's not really knowing a person.
I think a rap
Not
sheet
100%.
definitely. No, I think
Part of them.
I think
Yeah.
if you hand me your rap sheet, I think we're good to go.
Yeah, very good.
That's
You
really
can
all I need to
See if
know.
you can find that. There isn't one, by the way, but
I
So,
don't either.
so this is very, very important. And there's some questions that I like to ask myself before I get into cuffing season. And of course, I did mention just a little while ago that I just learned what it meant. So it may be a little hard to believe this, but it is true. I have thought over the last 24 hours very, very carefully, very deliberately about what kinds of questions I would ask of this cuffing partner ahead of time. Like, for example, if we are starting out October 21st, because that is the first official day of cuffing, if you don't have your cuffing partner, please call the show. We should be able to do something with matchmaking or something. I don't know. We should be able to help with something. I don't know. But what I'm saying is that one of the questions I would definitely want to ask of a potential cuffing partner, like an interview kind of process, would be, whatever the balance of my bank account is in October, what is the number that it's going to go down by April. I mean, I would like to know what the
Yeah.
cost,
Or up.
because as Frank pointed out, FRANK, was it?
I think yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So what Frank called and said was that we're all prostitutes, and essentially that means that you're always selling yourself, right?
Exactly.
There's always a dollar figure.
Right.
I would just like to know how many dollar figures fucking before we get started.
That's called bluff. Bottom line up front.
Ah,
And that's an important thing to know.
I like that.
totally agree with that.
So before you continue, you're going to let this person know up front this is
I
a
just wanna
cuffing
know.
relationship.
well, that's what I thought it was anyways. I thought it was just kind of an understood.
I don't know. No,
I feel like
not
it's-
cuffing.
You know-
I think you should.
Well, then
You
I'm
can still
probably the
ask
one
them the
getting
questions,
cuffed. I'll
but
bet
you
I'm
don't
the
have
one.
to say that it's about cuffing.
Then I clearly am the one getting cuffed, and I didn't even know it.
I feel like that's the case.
Yeah. Then
I feel like
that's
you're
gotta
just
be-
trying to like
Because
get in
I'm
there.
probably the one getting mind fucked right now. Then,
Also
as we
known
speak.
as
Getting cuffed.
getting
Wow.
fucked.
Well, that explains the
And
dollar.
also, if your dollars are going down while dating this person, I feel like that's more of a prostitution
Yeah.
scenario.
Oh well, I never
I mean,
really
but
thought of it that
Bondage
way.
toys
but
cost money.
Paying for a certain, yeah, true.
You know.
is it different though in
It's
like a
kinda
real
marriage, though.
Unless
What-
you
I was gonna
reuse
say,
them from last cuffing season.
Is it different in any relationship at all that there is a certain cost to, to being in that relationship? And if you do, in fact, engage in sex in that relationship, are you, I don't know what the accounting standards are. I know there's like the NASB or something like that, accounting standards. I don't know if you're supposed to count all the costs associated with that orgasm. I don't know.
Would you give somebody a budget? Like, I'm just saying. Like,
I think that's
Like-
not very romantic, but
I mean, if you're
consider
asking
it.
somebody what it's going to
I'd
cost me, I'm like,
consider it.
would I have a budget?
Do I have a budget?
I guess I'd consider
Something
it.
to work with.
Yeah, it's something
At
to
least
work
you
with.
know up front, and
At least a working budget.
everything's on the table.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be firm.
Right.
Well, actually, it does. But just a working budget. Something like that. So that's one thing. Okay, and then of course, I'd like to know another question. I'd like to know of the cuffing partner in this process. Okay, is am I going to have my identity stolen? Because that's actually happened before. It really has happened before. No shit. My identity has been
That's
stolen a couple of times, and I don't know. I
I
think
think
By
you
a
should go along
woman?
with a rap sheet.
I think it's still in
You
litigation.
should do a criminal background check on your cuffing partner.
Yes. Well, it's interesting you say criminal background check because that's the third question that I have, and it's not whether they have a criminal background check, because how do you ever really know? I'm wondering if somehow vicariously, because they stole my ID, I'll have a criminal background. By the time that it's all done.
Yeah.
When I wake up from the haze in April
handcuffs.
in handcuffs, right?
Bank account drained.
Who am I going to look like with no fucking money,
Who am I
a criminal, my identity stolen, and perhaps even a criminal record that I didn't even know
But you
about.
will have a pair of zebra handcuffs.
At least I'll have something to show
that
for it.
but you paid for that. You could.
I
Yeah.
definitely paid for that. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
A
So,
lot, yeah.
yeah.
Not worth that much.
how often do you buy things for yourself on your birthday?
Bail money.
Yeah, I don't.
You know.
So really, what is cuffing going to cost me? That's one of the. I'm a business person. You got to know the answer to these questions. You just do.
I feel like you could have that answer already by looking on past relationships and, take a budget average of what you spent for, a couple month period on
Okay.
each of those relationships.
Okay. Yeah, I have to put that past the accountant for sure.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So if I could just get a fucking number before we get started with the fucking, that's all.
Just give her a budget.
That's all.
Give her a budget.
Yeah.
How much do you cost, hooker?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Simple. Yeah.
Fair enough. So I don't know. Do you feel like you know me any better? Do you feel like do you kind of feel like if a person was standing in line right now with the intent to apply,
Over the line.
although I haven't done the Craigslist ad, that's interesting.
Yeah.
You really took it to the next
Yeah,
level.
I did.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm interested in seeing what kind of feedback I get.
You got to share that with the next
Yeah.
show.
I absolutely
You really did
will.
do this, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you're awesome.
I absolutely did.
Anyway, so that is the breakdown, the hubris, if you will, of my cuffing partner. So this is what I came up with, and I frankly, I'd like
Thank
to.
you for your vulnerability.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
it was
it's like
tough
you
for me.
believe, like, if you stop believing in love, at least you can believe in cuffing.
Yes.
Cuffing. Cuffing. I'm thinking about what you said earlier.
Oh, great. Now we have another term we have
Cupping.
to learn.
All these terms today.
So many
It's
fucking
overwhelming.
terms. It is. People's brains are going to be very, very
And the
tired.
other
Thinking
one,
about a
like
red Solo
bat bean
cup
or
now.
whatever it was.
What is it?
The ape thing.
Oh, bath.
I can't keep up. But anyway,
Or
so you
vape-
believe in
vaping.
cuffing.
Vaping.
So that's so vulnerable for you to share that and believe in something again.
You do. You really have to believe in something.
Because I really don't even believe in cuffing.
So you're looking for a cuffer.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying this would be the criteria. Yeah,
I mean,
this would be the criteria.
So are you?
I haven't gone as far as you have, as far as like a Craigslist ad or anything like that.
It's anonymous.
Do you-
I'm just very curious.
Do you need the Glock at all?
I might.
Okay.
I might.
That
That would involve me like meeting these people, and I wasn't gonna go that far.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
you know.
So you'll be safe.
I mean, I did see some other people with some,
Are there
offers.
cuffing ads out there?
They're not called cuffing, but they're like short-term relationship type
Really?
oddities that really. I don't know if I was excited or bothered.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I mean, for example, one was an overweight, vision impaired Chinese woman was wanted.
Oh wow.
Was wanted.
Wow.
Yep.
That's different.
And he's
different.
a professional. and he emphasizes the vision impaired part. So I'm not sure if maybe he's disfigured or
Yeah.
whatever his case may be. But
When you're on Craigslist, you can be whoever you want.
I
to be.
kind of wanted to reply to him and ask him,
Isn't that
you
true?
know,
Yeah.
and let him know that
Get a picture.
I mean, I am vision impaired. I'm
Mhm.
legally blind.
And you
could
do look
squint
a
it.
little bit of Chinese descent.
Right. If I
Yeah.
squint.
If you look closely.
If I squint.
Yes.
Yeah. He's a Marine though, so.
Oh.
Oh,
Kind of
Okay.
scary.
Fair enough.
what was that?
Fair enough. Oh, that was probably me.
Shut
Oh, that was
down.
me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we'll have to keep that in mind. We'll have to go to the muting on my computer.
Can't
My fault.
reset mine.
My fault. My bad.
The other day,
can't
I'm
do
sitting here and I forgot to turn these off,
Oh.
and I'm hearing secondary audio.
What is that? Do you take like
This is-
telemarketing phone calls
This
between
is a
shows?
while. I
Cold
can
calls.
if I wanted to.
It doesn't look like a telemarketing kind
Cold
of thing.
calls.
I
Yeah.
can, yeah. I can set
Thank
it
you for
up
calling Home Shopping Network.
Yeah. Hello, and you have
currently-
reached.
Currently, we're offering the red and the green sweater.
Right. Hello, and you've reached the Cupping Cuff Network.
The
We have a special.
Cupping Cuff Network.
We've got to get that 24/7 thing that you were telling me
Yeah.
about going.
Yeah.
Because we need to be accessible all the time to people that call in for whatever reason, whether they want to market with us or whatever. But to be honest with you, I have no idea what that has to do with what you were talking about. So my bad.
What do
My
you
bad.
mean?
Well, you were talking about the different
Cupping.
kinds of you were talking about the Chinese.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of different miscellaneous casual encounter
course.
ads that are out there, and they're quite interesting to read and or respond to.
Yes.
Um,
Can you at least kind of fill in the listener who's been very patiently waiting for fucking 90 minutes now to find out what it is? You don't have to read the ad, but if you could just kind of give us a bit of a characteristic, at least a few characteristics, maybe of what was in that ad. If they're kind of maybe they're kind of eyeing you on the show today and they're saying, "Gosh,
That's the one I saw.
using my imagination, I kind of could see the potential for a cuffing relationship here." Because keep in mind, they are down to 4 days.
That's true. So it is.
They
They're
really
getting-
want to cuff you.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to the point where if you don't have a cuffer when you go to the ball,
It was
who
more
wants
or
to be that
less-
person that goes to the ball without a cuffer?
What ball are we
I
going
don't know,
to?
I don't know, like some sort of a romantic
I feel
ball.
like I'm back at the prom. No one wanted to
Oh,
go
yeah.
with me.
Oh,
If there was Craigslist back then, I could have probably gotten someone to
yeah.
go.
Well, back then it was the first original Craig was the one putting out most of the ads.
I kind of wish Craig would have reached out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back then,
Yeah.
back in the day,
It really hurt my feelings over here.
You get him this year, girl.
I didn't even know what to do.
He's like, you have feelings.
What do I even say right now?
What do I even say?
I don't know.
My ad is more or less of things that I don't want versus,
Well, that can help listeners too.
that's true. That's true. So
There's so many ways that people can fuck you, though. So I don't know.
that's
So
true.
it's like,
well, I chose Craigslist because Tinder can cost money, and so can
Really?
Plenty of Fish and all those other websites that
Gotcha.
I have never done before.
no, no.
Because I don't do that online
No,
dating crap.
no,
you
no,
know.
no, no.
Yeah. So my list is generally, must not be against kittens.
Okay,
That was one of my
okay,
number one
I
things.
get it. We're talking about the actual animal right now, right?
Yes,
Okay.
because I rescued a kitten and I was
Just
forced
asking.
into ownership. So
I'm trying to help the listener here.
because the kittens like to
Not
crawl
myself.
all over you, and
Right.
people don't like dander and whatnot. I don't want whiners
Yeah.
to begin with.
Exactly.
I guess the second one was
When you said whiners, I thought we should come up with some sort of a symbol or something. If we get like a whiner that calls in. I mean, I thought that Frank did pretty good when he called in.
did.
He wasn't really a whiner until you asked a pretty what is this? Oh my God. That's interesting.
This is the yes.
Can you see through it?
That could be our symbol.
Can you hear me
He's-
through it?
Not you
It's that eye
sound
thing.
Kinda, yeah.
sort of
I can see.
yeah. You can see through it though.
Yeah. I feel like,
Oh.
wow, that was serious.
Yeah.
I,
Asking you
I didn't
shall
realize there was a
receive.
I
tear
like
on the
that.
other
I had
side.
no idea.
Yeah, the other one was
That'll be our whiner
the
board.
which
I was
brings
gonna
me-
freeze frame it while you had it up.
Oh,
I didn't get my
great.
finger on the button quick enough.
We can keep it in the
I bet
middle
you
if you
didn't.
want.
I don't think I'd be okay with that kind of picture, Lou.
No,
Chill out.
That doesn't work. Anyways,
Yeah.
off-
We'll need approval for that.
my deepest
Um,
apologies for bringing us
no
off
kitten
into
haters.
the.
No kitten haters.
No kitten haters.
Must not be a male looking for a woman who's lactating.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Fetish.
ads on there looking for lactating
is that because
women.
the kittens need their milk?
It could be.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Okay.
there's this misconception that women can lactate even without children.
When I heard that, I just connected with the kittens and
The
milk.
kittens and lactating,
because
yeah,
they
no.
do like milk, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't know. I don't own one.
At least I think so.
Okay. Very good.
The other one was must not be against criminal backgrounds of any
Oh, sure,
type.
sure. You gotta
Just
be.
gotta cover your bases.
Yeah, you gotta be open,
Can't
And,
judge so much.
open to all things. That's true.
Yeah, and
The
there
judge
was
does,
no
but-
specification on male or female.
Oh, that okay. Respect.
Because
Respect.
the more responses I get, the more
Respect.
responses I get,
Yeah.
the better that I can do my sociological experiment.
Oh, this is an experiment. This is not for
Oh,
real.
absolutely.
Okay, gotcha. I
Because-
wasn't sure.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I personally, if I was going to cuff someone, I'm not going to let them know about it. It's just going to happen.
Yeah, you wouldn't put an ad out there and
No,
say that you're
no.
going to cuff. I mean, who the fuck would do that?
Yeah, no one.
Besides what you just did.
Well, actually, I might get more of a response, but
Yeah.
and must give money to homeless people.
Oh.
Like when you're driving by someone homeless, you must give them $1.
Okay.
I
A
feel like that's
dollar
fair.
is not.
You're not
quite.
selfish.
No, I don't want a
You have that
selfish
complex
cuffer.
about yourself.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely.
I don't think a dollar would
Yeah.
even get like the small little bottle
Right.
of alcohol, though. I mean,
Well, as long as they're honest about it.
yeah. Well, I mean, and I don't
Upfront.
care. I don't. I mean, really don't.
I feel
I mean,
like you care.
I don't.
do.
I mean, I don't care what they do with it because nobody asked me what I do with my
I think
paycheck.
you should give him more than $1. Like you should put like $5.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
and
give
it's
them
to
a
come out of
full
your
meal that
pocket.
they can drink.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep. A full. Yes. Anyways,
$1 is just kind of that's rude.
that's like when you tip $1. That's like I fucking hate you, bitch. Is what you're saying
That's what
when
that
you tip
means?
$1. Yes. If
I
you
thought that
tip
was like
an,
a penny.
isn't that true?
A
I mean,
penny.
I thought it was a penny
Jeff
with
is
a cup
shaking his
upside
head.
down.
Times
He
have
knows that
changed,
that's
though. Like
true.
$1 is like a penny now.
yeah. Maybe when you were born, $1 was a good tip, but I don't know.
Then I'm way off.
Right
on
now,
my
it's
math
right now
skills.
$1 means you fucking fuck this thing up really badly for my dinner tonight. That's what that
Oh,
means.
Well, now I'm feeling really bad.
You have a lot of apologies to do. I think.
Wow, you screwed that
do.
up. But thanks for sharing.
To
Like,
the
Yeah.
She opened
Applebee's
herself up to
waitress.
criticism.
They know what you look like, and they're gonna try and seat you in somebody else's section.
Well, there are just some places you go that you just don't plan on
So
going back
your
anyway.
cuffer has to give $1 to the homeless, but you won't even
Yep.
tip your server. This
Well,
is
they,
interesting.
They need to tip my server.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, the cuffer would be responsible for that.
Cuffer needs to be
That's how
responsible
that bank account
financially.
keeps-
See, that's where it comes down to.
Yes.
You would ask that
I
question
do know.
first.
I do know. Yes.
Absolutely. Must wear no jewelry, no hand jewelry. No, because there was an article that I read that the more bracelets a man wears, the less
Oh, this is not going to be good.
the less you can trust him.
This
Wow.
is not
I
going to
actually
be
did
good.
read an article on that, so I've been analyzing.
So how close are we to break right now, Lou?
Lou doesn't have anything on.
Lou has nothing on because
No?
Lou tells it to you straight.
Well, when he stepped out of the studio, I didn't know that he was going to come back with nothing on, but in fact he did. So this is really quite something.
Yeah, so jewelry is like a thing.
Wow, I didn't know that.
You
Is that
didn't
for
know
real?
that? It is. It's
So-
sociologically.
You're feeling
The more
inadequate
jewelry
right
you
now.
have, yeah.
Wow, I still like
How many
him.
bracelets do you have on?
3.
Okay.
I
Just
still,
checking.
I still like him. I
Don't
still think they're
respond to my
sexy.
ad,
I
please.
still think they have sex appeal. I'm
wore,
not gonna.
I've never worn
not gonna.
jewelry in my life.
Yeah.
I feel like he got defensive on that one.
Yeah, right.
I had-
I'm not gonna.
Inadequate.
I had the exact.
So he's slouching. You got
What do
him
you
to slouch.
expect? I mean, I had the exact number of jewelry on that I wasn't supposed to. So what do you expect?
I mean,
it was very
just part of
personal
it.
for me.
Yeah, well,
He's like, fine, I'm not gonna call you. You can just leave now.
maybe that's a northern thing. I don't know.
I think another car accident might be happening tonight.
A lot of
Son
guys
of a
from
bitch.
Worcester
Right.
wear the
Son of a
silver
bitch.
and
Lost
the.
her.
Are you crying? Are you crying?
Just
I'm
to
sorry.
see you.
That's funny.
Sit down.
His face.
Yeah.
I'm
wa-
just keeping it real
I
here.
like
He just
kittens.
went. He was
No, I
all
don't even
perky
like
and he went,
kittens.
ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I did. I was trying to do a quick cover up. But
the
didn't
hands
work.
went into the pockets, and
Men
or
are
who
good at the
else knows
cover-ups.
where? I don't know.
Yeah. We're
What
not
about
good at
dudes
cover-ups.
that put their hands in their pockets and jingle their change? You like that?
I do. I think that's hot.
What?
Wow.
Just
Wow.
kidding.
Actually, are you
Say that
okay,
is the
Jamie, over
most
there? My goodness.
annoying-
Wow. Wow.
Do we have to get you a cup?
Wow, this is incredible. We're getting a lot of emotion on the show today.
Yeah.
And all because
So-
Jen needs a cuffing partner. There's only 4 days left.
It's happening quick.
Someone is going to get truly mind-fucked if they
And
answer
a lot of
that
men out there are
Craigslist ad.
throwing
I
away
can tell
their
you that.
bracelets.
Well, I feel like when they take off their shirt and all there's left is this blingy shit. It's like, oh god.
Well, I agree with that, but I think this is tasteful. I'll be honest with you. This is
Well, are
very
you
tasteful.
gonna like take one at a time off?
Now we have to
like
conflict.
before? Yeah.
I'm used
You gotta twirl it too, bro. You gotta do the old.
Yeah? Okay. All right. What about this? Is that okay?
Maybe while you're singing.
Is this cool or no?
No, necklaces.
Fuck it.
It's
On
all
to the next
bad.
topic.
It's all bad. It's
Show's over. We're going home now. Goodbye. Get out.
excessive jewelry is like a red flag.
Wow.
I know.
As I'm looking
Jamie's
at your
gonna-
jewelry over there.
Jamie's gonna die.
I never
No.
thought of it. You know, you're
You
making
know-
me laugh. And then
Wow.
Deuce Bigelow.
I'm keeping it real.
my
Okay.
See,
She
you
is
can't
keeping it
trust
real.
him.
She is keeping it real for sure.
Expose myself.
Yes. Wow.
Can we get a makeup artist in here, please?
Yeah. Where is the makeup
I need
artist?
hair and
Powder,
makeup.
powder.
Sure.
No, so-
Very
I
well.
don't
So
approve
yeah, it's
this.
basic
Is there
criteria.
anything else you'd like to add now that I
No,
feel like half
feel
man I
like-
used to be?
I feel like
Half the
I feel like it's
used to
okay.
be.
He killed himself.
Did he really?
He did. That's
Oh,
Nirvana.
wow.
He's dead. Kurt Cobain.
Hashtag did the Cudi.
Dead.
I dispute that.
Really?
You need to watch the documentary. It was Courtney.
Really?
Yeah, I agree with
Did,
her.
did you see the documentary?
There-
It's
I
so
did.
good. What do you think?
I think she overdosed him.
Oh, I
no, but
believe
she
that
had
too.
him shot.
No, I
Yeah, both.
Oh, yeah,
Both.
yeah.
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 Well, I'm also
Agreed.
hearing stories now that it was actually Whitney Houston that killed, or that kind of killed herself and brought Bobby Brown into the drugs, and it was always thought that it
Right.
was the other way around.
She was
but
a coke.
Yeah.
Sorry, she was a coke head for quite some
Right.
time.
Bitches
and
hoes.
and Bobby
Right.
Brown is,
Yeah.
is now kind of, or at least representatives of Bobby Brown are saying, wait a second, it's the other fucking way around. I didn't
The
do
other
this.
round,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course,
They're both-
Can't
the
really
African American
blame
man
someone
was
else
Like,
for
to
your
blame,
like
of course.
attracts like.
Yes.
They both have the
True.
problem.
Yes.
Mhm.
Both have the issues.
Yeah. You have to take
I mean, see,
responsibility
I
on
like
yourself.
jewelry too.
I see that.
You know what I'm saying?
But she's a woman.
Got it.
Right.
Got
Right.
it.
Exactly.
Okay, so I know I'm
So-
just not going to go to your ad. That's all there is to
Yeah,
it.
I feel like you're gonna respond like to my ad in like some really weird way now.
No, I think you're going to get plenty of weird without me on that ad.
I'm so excited.
Plenty of weird without me. Well, enough about you. So let's go to Jamie. Do you also have some characteristics for if you're still
Well,
if you're able to? Are you okay now? Or
Yeah, I'm a lot better. Wow.
I care about my staff.
Cuffing thing. No, I mean, I really had to dig deep on this.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
but you did kind of light the path or lit up my hope.
I tried to do
When
that.
you said,
Yeah.
if you can just give a budget, I mean, if I could give a budget and be somebody's cuffing partner, I
Fair
would do
enough.
that.
Oh, I mean that's almost like a business transaction then. Yeah.
So I didn't think of it that way. So
Yeah, that's
that would
just
be
like
the
a-
only winning factor to me.
It's like a damn straight, just right up there business
Right.
transaction.
Now I'm already
Yeah.
having numbers in my head.
Oh, wow.
She's got the calculator out.
mean,
Yeah.
She's using her calculator.
Interest,
over
like
here.
everything.
in interest and
Yeah.
everything. Lost
Yeah.
opportunity
This
cost
way,
for
Yeah.
what you could have been
this
doing.
times the
Yeah.
square
What you could have been doing by
root.
yourself, I suppose.
I need something
yeah.
to finance my
Yeah.
day
Yeah, right.
trading,
Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
Penny trader or the big deals.
E-trade.
Yeah.
Just, kind of small time, but
Don't they have a little cute little baby that comes on E-Trade too?
yes.
Looks just like that one that
Yes.
you had up there.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm a sucker for those. But
So it's about the numbers. Okay.
Yeah, and thanks to Jen
Thanks for your honesty, by the way.
when she sent me the link about 5 types of women to avoid
What?
during. Yeah, like I related to 3 out of 5.
Okay. Now who's gonna open that one up? Because I need to know.
Yeah, enough said. Input, please.
Yes.
Johnny
I
What
feel
are,
like
Number
I've,
5,
I've
input,
offended
input.
Kurt enough that maybe I.
no, heavens, no.
I feel like
No, Kurt's
Jamie
not
should
offended.
offend herself here.
Really, I have to do that? Are you gonna help me?
I can-
Okay. Well, let's find out who the what is it? The women that you don't want to cuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are the
There was
top
like 5 types
avoidable.
of women.
Okay.
The ones that you just need to just keep
computer
going
went dead.
past. Don't even ask them the budget question.
Okay. Copy.
Don't
Yeah.
take off your bracelets.
Okay.
Just go with it.
Just be myself.
Don't
Yeah.
start again.
Okay. All right. Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, someone needs to tell our listeners, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake,
To
already, what these
Right.
women that we need to avoid are. I've probably had all 5 of them already.
Well, I'm just gonna go to the three that. Well,
That
there's
you
one-
relate to?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Jamie's
Well, I'll
deterrent.
say number 3 was the reality star reject because okay, I'll be honest with everybody. I was rejected twice.
Okay.
Okay.
For
So
what
From a
show?
reality
What
show.
show? What show?
One was Survivor. I didn't
Mhm.
even get a call back. Nothing.
Oh,
Wow,
That is-
total reject.
I drove to Pittsburgh from Cleveland,
yeah.
Mhm.
and I mean, I stayed overnight. I was there like at 5 in the morning, standing
Yeah.
in line. I did the whole thing. Like,
That's
yeah,
some
they,
shit.
Not even
I
a...
bombed
That is
it.
some
Wow.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like thousands and thousands of people. Okay, so the second one was Asia Apprentice.
Okay.
It wasn't Donald Trump, but it was another
No,
big
no,
time
right, exactly.
guy.
Yeah.
Why don't you go over there and hang out with
Well,
him?
I was
To
already in
vape?
Bangkok, so the qualifying
Oh.
factor was that you had to reside.
Uh-huh.
So I sent in a video,
Right.
and I actually made the top 100, and they flew me on Air Asia to one of the owners'
Was that
hotels. They
safe?
sequestered us.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I got a drug test.
She rooked to win a contest, huh?
Psychologist came in. I think that's where I failed. But
Okay.
after the 100, I didn't even make the next.
Wow.
Last psychologist I spoke to, I think he's still locked up in a mental institute.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And then also about it says that for this type of cover you want to avoid, they usually sit around drinking and watching reality shows. I do that all the time.
Nice.
That's
See,
what I like to do. Instead of
experience.
cuffing, I'd rather just get drunk and
I'm
watch
in.
reality shows.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think
What
that
if you
sounds
got
great,
drunk and started
actually.
cuffing?
Everyone's got their natural skill
Yeah,
set.
what's wrong with
Kill
that?
two birds, one stone.
Yep.
Drunk, cuff.
Drunk, cuff,
There it
Netflix
is.
and chill.
In fact,
just- I'm
Lou's
just-
looking a little
the
interesting over
problem.
there right now too, as he's putting the drink in his mouth.
Did you guys hear that? My mom's calling me.
Nice.
She's only been dead for 20 years.
Right.
I can hear her calling.
Keep filling it up for Lou all during the show. That's the way to go. Okay. So, any other characteristics that we need to know on this
Yeah.
final cuffing topic? I don't know if people are like sitting on the edge of their
Well,
seats on.
Queen of the Ratches, and that was another term.
Yeah.
Thanks to Jen.
Yeah.
I had to go in the Urban Dictionary.
Yes.
It's really interesting.
But
I mean, most of the Ratch things I don't relate to, but one said she's known for having wigs that match her outfits.
Oh my.
She drinks beer out of the can. I've done that before.
Okay.
I mean, not usually.
Right.
I prefer a bottle or cold glass.
Okay.
And she
But
can
when I
smoke
do-
more weed than you and your friends combined.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't do that anymore, but I have been known in the
Mhm.
past.
Now that's my kind of chick.
So-
She gave that up last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I don't understand, man.
Do you use
I've been clean and
phrases like
sober for a whole
YOLO?
10 minutes.
I
At all.
don't. Yeah, I got to get up to speed on the terms. and
Yeah,
stuff.
you'll like pussy
Maybe if I
flexing
hang
was
out,
one.
yeah,
That's
if
a
I hang
ratchet
out with
term.
Kirk, because he's like a big rapper fan, so
Yeah.
you can
Well, you might
get me
say
up to speed.
you could say that I'm some sort of a rapper myself if you really
I
think
feel
about
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
I
gonna come
fashion
out.
myself
Can you
that
bust
way.
out with a freestyle?
Are you gonna freestyle?
I'm going to in the next hour.
All right, I'll do
Yeah,
it.
no, I'm gonna. Well, it's not gonna be a
I'll
rap.
beatbox.
It's not really
Oh,
a
okay.
freestyle.
It's not really a rap, anyways. It's based on an '80s song. It's
Okay.
gonna be
I
more
feel
of
like
a
we need to
romantic.
monetize
can-
this.
I
More of a
can-
romantic.
They are.
Okay, good.
I could beatbox. I was going to say, I could throw down a beat for you if you can rap to it.
Yeah.
Laura had one going before you missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So another,
Oh,
if
this
you're
is
interested,
a good one.
yeah, the internet model
Yeah.
is one.
Yeah.
So you need to avoid these types of women because they don't want to cuff. They just want to get famous, and
Okay.
they're tatas and
Right.
hoo-has, and
Right.
it's all over the internet.
And what's wrong
And in
with
secret,
that?
she gets pleasure because other men are pleasuring themselves looking at her pictures.
Oh boy, that's like
Yeah, she gets off on that.
and
American
they get
Beauty with that little
they-
that girl that thought she was all that.
they get off on getting the rapey
Yeah.
type emails
Exactly.
and
Oh really?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
that's the internet model,
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
and you want to avoid that.
Pretty
she
much.
might lock you down. that
Pretty much
one.
underscores the rape culture right there.
Rapey.
Way to go, North Dakota. Make America rape again.
Oopsie.
Wow.
So
About 15 more minutes till the next break, guys.
Oh, why did it seem like we were lagging or something?
There's two more
Wow,
categories that I
well.
don't relate with, but if
Yeah, I'd like to. We'd like to know what
Oh,
they are.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. There was the drama princess.
Okay.
and what about that? Didn't you relate to?
Oh
All of
boy.
it.
Just kidding.
Oh.
Took you a minute.
Oh boy. That was a quick
Well,
one.
there was like cat
That
fights.
part of that doesn't make
'cause
sense
I'm
to
not
you.
like catty.
That was
so
a
it's like
quick
right,
draw.
and all
the
that,
caddy.
and
Yeah.
That was very
It said
quick.
90s and R&B music, which I'm more of an 80s.
Oh, 80s for sure.
So
yeah.
I didn't really relate to the drama princess.
She's more the type who go through your phone when you're asleep.
Oh yeah. I
I
think I
don't do
saw
that
that
because
one.
I don't have any interest. I mean, I either
Yeah.
trust somebody or I don't.
Yeah.
If I don't trust them, I'm not going to go through your phone. I'll just kick your
Fuck
ass
no.
out.
No. Fuck
she'll
no.
she'll guess your
Yeah.
password. Kind
Yeah.
of
Bitch slay
Yeah.
mode. I mean, I don't care. I don't need to
Yeah.
go through anybody's phone.
Thanks
Man
again.
eater.
Thanks again, Rebecca, for going through my phone.
Thanks again, Rebecca.
Okay. Bitch. Anyways, I hate
Tracy.
to make it about me, but bitch. I seriously, I told you, I've probably known all 5 of these women that they're talking about.
Been
here.
there, done that, he
Yes,
says.
that's right.
Well, that's why they probably came out with this list
Yeah.
for your sake.
Guess.
I think he probably secretly wrote it.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's entirely
No, I just have the
possible.
great fortune of it being true in my life. That's all.
Like this picture is
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. This
Can
one's
you
a
see this
good
picture,
one.
Kurt?
It's the
I
professional
do-
baby
oh.
mama.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's so funny because that's how she makes her income. She just has babies and gets paid for it.
Oh
and-
boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not that.
But she
I could
keeps
barely
it.
have one, so.
She keeps it very professional, though. She does not enjoy the sex at all. It's just a job.
Well, I mean, and she's pregnant, so it's like.
Yeah, and you're right. There's no sex, is there? I was
Sounds
just
like a
thinking that.
midday.
Well, there is probably extra sex,
Sounds like
but
a
Unless you
there's
have
no
a
worries.
But some people do have a pregnancy fetish.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, yeah, indeed. Yes, indeed. I've heard
That's
of that.
true too.
I've heard of that.
The prego porn.
The need to be wanted.
Okay.
they post on Craigslist too. So like Jen, they're one of those
Yes.
kind of people.
So what I mean, is there any more characteristic? Okay. I'm wondering, this is like a sexual spin cycle. If you think of your washing machine or something, it's like, and it comes around every year at a very predictable time. October 21st, we're coming up on one right now that will go until pretty much the breaking of spring, right? That's when people want to get back
Spring
out again and do,
breakers.
fun stuff. Or at least sex on the beach instead of inside where it's, where it's cold. When it's cold.
Or go to the club, get drunk, and go home with strangers.
Absolutely.
Every other night. So
Oh my God.
it's more fun than
those
one
were the
cuffing
days.
partner.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, what's wrong with
I
that?
have no idea what those days were. But so the sexual spin cycle, and I what's going on with this sort of thing? I mean, this is a real thing. We're not making any of this stuff up. I mean, this is for real.
It's newsworthy.
It is. Well, it's newsworthy, of course, because we're talking about it. But I'm just saying it's actually a real phenomena, and so this is like really representative of what's going on psychosexually, and by the the psychodemographic of psychosexual what's going on here. So I'm just what's going on emotionally, what's going on psychologically, and I'm wondering if we are, for the brief months of October through April, are we actually admitting that we're desperate? Because all the rest of the time, our goal is to make everyone think that we're very self-sufficient and we've got everything under control. Is that October to April time period actually one of the few times that we're kind of honest with ourselves and saying, oh my God, I am fucking desperate and I'm going to do this anyways, even though I did it last year and I'm out the money and now I have a criminal record now.
Or, wah, I don't want to be lonely.
Well, yeah, that's also
But they're
half
admitting
the year,
it. If they're
though.
cuffing,
Right.
they're admitting that they're desperate, right?
Right.
I mean, for sure.
Right.
Or
No
you're just
offense, Jen.
bored.
Right.
Or you're just bored.
Well, I don't know. I think
Because I think this is more of a northern, like, I think. there's-
to some extent,
there
but
was a
people
map
bitch in January, February, even in
diagram.
Florida, about it being too cold.
Yeah, but I want to know who those people are because
Yeah.
they're just whiny bitches.
Fair enough.
Cute face.
Fair
Where's
enough.
the whiny face?
Yeah, but they're so desperate that they're
Cute
willing to settle for
Cute
either
face.
an ex
Yeah.
or their future ex, because that's going to happen, right? So
But
it's desperation.
I guess it's desperation.
Seems like it.
I mean, yeah. I think there are the girls out there who end up being the victim of a cuffing
Right.
more so than
That's what I was saying earlier.
more
They're
so
emotionally attached.
A drive-by cuffing.
Yeah, but that's like a night thing. I think that's like a one-nighter.
That's like a quickie cuffing.
So is it?
You're obsessed with the quickie
He's
cuff.
obsessed with a quickie.
Oh my God, no doubt.
This is more of a zip tie relationship.
We're going to have to change
Last
the
little
title of the
longer.
show to something to do with quickies.
Quickies.
Yes. So, I mean, is it almost like a permission slip, though, that people give themselves for the miserable lives that they live, and it gives them an outlet? I mean, it's an escape, really, isn't it? I mean, when you talk about this cuffing, we're talking about escape from the norm, right?
Reality.
Yeah, escape from reality for sure. And it's like they're writing themselves their own permission slip to escape their miserable existence.
I always read about it in the reverse, that people, purposely are single for summertime, etc. Whereas this is more focused on when it's cold and you're
All the
bored.
downtime.
It's better than getting married or something.
Okay,
Probably true.
very well.
At
So,
the same time,
If they're feeling desperate, I mean,
well, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
as you,
get
I understand.
married,
I
just
get you.
get in a-
I get you. Yeah.
well, why wouldn't you just do that whole like bar hopping thing and find a drinking buddy that you can have sex with?
That seems like a
Why
lot.
is-
I don't know. I honestly don't know because I've not done that. But I'm wondering, isn't that a lot of work
I feel like
yeah, and expensive.
and expensive?
how's that expensive? Maybe
Well, if you
expensive
get
for
a
the
DUI
mail.
or you have to get a
Well, that
cab.
would be the perspective I'd be looking at it
Oh, well,
from.
that's a
Yeah,
shame.
so it'd be so
'cause
expensive.
It'd be cheaper for
but
me.
Even
Even
for
the
the
girl, you have
females,
to
too
get
much
all
work.
beat up
Yeah.
and
Too much work.
taxi or whatever you have to
So
do.
in cuffing, you would
DUI.
just not.
Sounds very personal.
Oh wow,
No, I've
that
never
got real.
Yeah.
I mean, what? So you're saying in cuffing you don't have to wear makeup, or you
Right.
just kind of let yourself
No,
go?
I mean,
Oh,
don't
I
that's
shave
what
your
people do in
legs,
relationships.
nothing.
I'm not saying I do it, but I read a lot about it. You know, you get the bun.
The arm
coming
is out,
on.
the hand
Right.
is out.
You get
Right.
the bun, and slippers and
Yes,
stuff.
that's
'Cause
my
you get
go-to.
cozy and
Stop
you watch-
calling me out.
Watching
Nice.
movies and getting comfy is better
Yeah.
than like. I mean, I like going out and dressing up in heels and all that.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's nice just to snuggle.
So
on the
what if you go
couch.
out to the bar once, wearing makeup once, and find someone that you can go home with and drink and
I'm not
have
saying I
sex
never
with,
get made up.
and
yeah,
then
but
just keep that same person until you're just done with it?
I thought that's what cuffing was, but it's just seasonal.
So, but I don't feel like it's like a
glimpse of that.
purposeful thing on either side. I feel like it just happens.
Oh,
Like
okay,
a
I got it.
phenomenon.
Like an organic thing.
Yeah.
So
Orgasmic
does it,
thing you said?
Organic.
Organic, I'm
She's
sorry.
thinking
Does
organic.
does it
so I
have
was
to be like
thinking-
a certain time frame to be considered?
Yeah.
Well, I was just
Yeah.
kind of wondering out
Yes.
loud if we could even call, when young kids are coming out and they kind of play house, they play family, right? Is that a form of cuffing too?
We can't get off what cuffing is. It's seasonal.
It is
For a
seasonal.
psychological reason, like when you go
Very
hibernate
good.
in a cave.
Very good. Okay.
What you're talking about is codependency.
Oh, very good. I must be a close cousin of cuffing. They
Or-
both, yeah.
Yeah. Or that, like when it snows out in Massachusetts, or,
See, that's why I was thinking it wasn't organic, because people are purposely looking for partners to cuff with, either consciously or subconsciously. It's not.
I would think it's more subconscious, is what I would
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've been in cuffing relationships, like where I
Right,
just
right.
chose, and then when
But I think it can
came
be both. I
time-
think people can purposely do it, and then like you can go
Yeah.
into it not knowing it's a cuffing relationship. Like it's going to be 50-50.
Yeah.
One person's going to know, and one person's not going to know.
Right.
I don't think you're going to have two
Who-
like people
well-
that subconscious link up.
Yeah.
You think? I don't know. Maybe.
It could be. They must have websites for that kind of shit.
Is it almost like a total denial of people saying, that they don't really have any emotional needs? I mean, these are the same people that might enter into something like this would say, I don't really have any needs, but you start taking them away, and it's like, yeah, actually you do,
Right.
because we all, I mean, you think of Maslow's hierarchy, and you've got, belongingness, you've got shelter, you've got,
Yeah.
there's so many different things. And then for the highly educated or the highly actuated or whatever, you've got the purpose thing and everything too. It just seems like this is a time where all this stuff just fucking goes out the window,
Yeah, I feel like you'd have to not have emotions too.
Well, it could be
Yeah.
compared to other things though. Like if you're both not consciously like aware of it,
Right.
that you could be at a stage in your life where like the other person looks good and you're at this hypnotized state, or like you're feeling desperate and people just get married.
Right, right.
Something like
I
that.
feel like I've
you
had a
need your
relationship like
cuffing
that, yeah.
partner. Like winter's closing in.
Yeah.
You feel a pressure to get a cuffing partner.
Right.
Or you're getting too old, so you feel a pressure to get married. So I think it could be compared.
That's midlife.
So like settling.
Oh, Lou's is writing a book right now on
Or
that.
everybody else
I
is in
am.
a
I'm-
relationship and you want to be in
I'm
a
working on it.
relationship. Like all your friends have relationships. So if
Right.
you have a
Right.
friend that aspires to, she's like, I need to get in a relationship.
I'm going to start a
Feel
relationship
pressured.
show, and unfortunately, it's not going to go over too good because I'm screwing all sorts of shit up, man.
Oh boy.
That sounds awesome.
Right on the show? That's an interesting angle. You'll
If
be doing it
anybody
right on the
takes
show.
any relationship advice from me, I am screwing their relationship up.
Right.
Trust me.
I
Right.
know a lot of people
Not to be
like
taken
that.
for real.
I really feel like I know everybody a little bit better now that I've
Okay.
heard kind of the rundown, of how cuffing relates to your life. This is a very serious topic, and I'm glad that you took it very seriously, and I'm glad that you were very, very honest and transparent about what sort of cuffing partner you want to take advantage. I mean, that you want to get with during this cuffing season. So I feel like we really did get to know each other just a little bit better today. Mine was also very interesting, I think, and I just feel like we all know each other a little bit better around this topic of cuffing, which really was interesting. And I'll probably
Enlightening.
never say that word ever again in my life. Actually,
What about Ratchet?
I don't think I'll say that either.
You're so ratchet.
I like
No,
that.
I don't think I would.
I like it too.
No, I think the cuffing topic just ended at 5 o'clock Eastern time for me, probably forever.
I gotta be honest with you, bro. Your show, I learned so much on because I had no idea what the hell that was.
Yeah, I didn't either. I think
I didn't know what that was.
I think
either.
I got on that horse and rode it pretty well, though. I really do.
And you rode that horse
I did.
all the way through the pussy flexing,
Until
through the
5,
ratchet.
and then I forgot all about it. I don't even know what it
Yeah,
means.
you ran right through the pussy flex. You didn't get stuck in that at all.
Very nice.
No pun intended.
We still have, my goodness, the parody is going to be good in the next hour.
I can't wait.
I still don't know if I'm going to
Wait till-
sing it.
Wait till I do the
you
best
are.
of.
Am I?
You've already committed.
That
are.
is definitely going to make it on the best of.
Yes.
Is it really?
That's happening.
Absolutely.
See, the thing is, I really can't fuck that up because if I do a great job, then I'm like that.
You do a good job. We're going to America's Fucking Got Talent next
Well,
year.
that's it.
Hell
Remember the
yeah.
one from England that everybody gave her shit because she was not particularly attractive, but she had a great voice.
Oh, yeah, the opera
Right.
singer.
Oh, she was amazing.
So,
yeah.
so if I do really well, obviously I'm not very particularly attractive, and if my voice is amazing, I can't go wrong with that. On the other hand, if I don't do well, and this really just gets fucked up, it still makes
We've got good material.
It's still good
but
material.
you can only get better.
Yes. Well,
Right.
yeah,
Look at
thanks
the winner
for
of
bright
this
side
year's.
on that.
Look at the winner of this year's. 12 years old, singer-songwriter, writes her own songs.
Yeah.
Love her.
Who gives a shit?
See?
12 years old.
Little brat.
Yeah, bitch.
Bitch.
I watch my reality
Jealous.
show, so I don't.
Yeah.
Housewives, so.
This other stuff is not in reality, is it? 12
Doesn't
years
matter.
old. That's not reality.
No, that's not real.
Fuck.
Bye.
So that's coming up. But yeah, I guess you'll be able to tell me if I have any
I
talent.
really feel like maybe I could choreograph it once I hear it.
You think so?
Like, for
without
you.
without bumping your mic or anything?
No, not today particularly. Maybe I could like make like a clip back at the house.
Yeah.
You know,
It's kind of like
Just take your bracelets off.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to though because I
Jen,
like
she
them.
She might not work on your footage.
well, it's a trust thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's
It
still a
indicates
chance
men
for
that
it.
can't be trusted.
So that's coming up. We got the rendition coming up here. Still want to get into what this North Dakota fuck meant by make America rape again. And Frank, actually said that's true. He says that's absolutely true.
I think he stands
I
behind
think
his.
the message behind it, that headline is a little misleading, but his message to me, I liked it because we're so carried away. Anybody can scream rape.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many. It's just gone awry.
It is, yeah.
So he brought light to that, but
That's right.
it wasn't well taken.
Not at
Tell
all.
us how you really feel, Jamie.
I will.
Drama princess.
It's coming. It's coming.
Ratchet hoe.
All right. Well, we're going to take a break in just a moment here. We will come back with
Reality check.
the parody. It didn't take me long to write this either. It's good. Seriously, the writing part of it is really good.
You didn't
'Cause
sleep
I'm
last
I'm a
night,
good
be
writer. I
real.
didn't sleep at all.
No.
Actually,
Be real about it.
about 3:00 in the morning.
I believe
finally-
you, actually.
It's true. It's
You just need
true.
to get it off.
I was in a manic state of
Yes.
mind.
Yup, manic.
So yes. So about 3:00 in the morning, and had to get up at about 7. So that sucked.
I feel like manic is the best time.
It is fun
Be
times.
creative.
Fun
It,
fucking times.
It really
Let's go. Let's go.
It really is.
It is great. It really is. It's amazing.
There's medication for that.
I don't want the
You don't want to
medication.
suppress
Such a
the
downer.
demons. What's wrong with you?
Alcohol's a medication.
Reality
isn't it?
reject.
Yeah. So very, very, very well. All right, Lou. Let's get out of this hour. We've got one hell of a thing coming up in the next. I'm very nervous about this. I'll be honest with you.
So rapey.
I'm
We're here for
I'm
you.
nervous.
So.
I'm
Nervous?
Well, yeah. I mean,
You
because
have your
no
loyal
one likes to
subjects
sing.
here.
No one likes
No
to
one likes
sing.
to-
when I'm drunk, I definitely love
Oh my god,
singing.
karaoke.
I
is
didn't
so
see a
much fun.
So
single.
good.
Yeah, me too.
I didn't see a single drink around here. But anyways,
Well, I'm not singing today.
You're watching Shock Therapy Radio. We'll be right back.
all right, very good.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, they're...
Oh, I get it.
No, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. It's just, I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, they're...
Oh, I get it.
No, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's just fun, like, talking like that. I think it's fun talking like that. I do it with my kids all the time. And then when someone has an accent, for some reason, they're...
Oh, I get it.
Okay, that's not a knife. That's a knife.
And we're back on Shock Therapy Radio. We had an interesting thing happen while we have been on the air talking about cuffing for the last hour. I actually got a text from someone who it indicates that he used to play for Detroit Lions, the actual NFL football team. And
Really?
yeah, that's
Awesome.
what he says. I have no reason not to believe it. I don't really know the Detroit Lions team at all, so I don't know, any of the players or anything like that. But he says he played for 4 years with the Detroit Lions, and he's interested actually in our mobile marketing position. Okay, so and obviously we're always looking for quality candidates for that position. And so I thought, let's call him on the air. And so I texted him, and he actually said we could call him. So
Great.
this could actually be a very interesting thing. And yeah, Lou, if we can get, I believe it's John Tay. Ever talked to a NFL football player before? Have you?
Is that
No.
celebrity status?
I guess.
Another first for today.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm going to immediately friend him on
It must be-
Facebook
It must be the Michigan connection.
and LinkedIn. I guess.
Oh,
I
he
don't
does
know.
come up under Detroit Lions.
For John Tay Green, right?
Yep, I got a picture of him up right now.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Good looking guy.
He's 6 foot tall.
Wow.
Mhm.
6
Please
foot.
leave your message.
Oh
for
no.
service.
Maybe
Wow.
he got nervous.
John
Maybe he got
Tay.
nervous and had to use the
031.
bathroom or something.
I don't know.
When you-
Wow. Maybe should we try one more time, Lou? Maybe we just missed him.
Press 5.
No, we're not going to leave a voicemail. I'm not going to do that. Let's see.
We can
try
do
and-
it again.
Yeah, let's try and call him again.
Number
Because
36.
I just heard back and he said that was perfectly fine.
He also
unless-
played for
unless he
Arizona
just-
Cardinals.
Unless he just read his text and thought, what did I just agree to here? Because I said, do you want to go live on the show in a few minutes? And he said, yeah, sure.
He's got some great action shots.
Does he?
Yeah.
Well, is this John Tay?
Yeah, this is him.
John Tay, am I saying that correctly? You're live right now on Shock Therapy Radio.
Okay, yeah.
Very good.
John Tay is correct.
This is actually kind of exciting for us because I appreciate first off that you applied to that you inquired about the position, the mobile marketing. You have been on camera for quite a long time, haven't you?
Yeah, been on camera for a little minute.
Yes, you have. In fact, we have 3 people in our studio. We have Jamie and Jen and
Hello.
myself. And I
Hey.
don't know if you're actually
We're Googling
watching
you.
right now. ShocktherapyRadio.com. And so we see you in terms of the pictures and all the performance that you've done. What an amazing accomplishment that you have had being on the Detroit Lions. It's amazing. I know that you weren't intending to talk about yourself probably right now, but can you talk just for a minute about what it's like to play for the Detroit Lions?
Yes. It was amazing. It was an amazing experience. They drafted me out of college.
Yeah.
I didn't really know anything about Detroit until I seen the name. Detroit Lions. I didn't know anything about the city. But going over there, the team was very, very good. They took care of me. The fans were great over there. They always showed up to the game.
Yeah.
Each and every
sold out.
Wow.
They just gave me opportunity to play in the league, you know, and they very did play their part.
That is such an accomplishment, and I may have missed it, but what school did you say that you what college did you come from?
New Mexico State.
Oh, New Mexico State. Okay.
I just read that. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I'm stalking you.
This is
You have a stalker. No?
yes. Well, you're a celebrity, so you expect to have stalkers, I suppose. Very nice. No, what an amazing. So, what was your? I don't know a lot about football, believe it or not. I'm that one guy that doesn't know a lot about it. But what was your position? What did you do?
I played cornerback.
Cornerback. Okay.
Cornerback.
Cornerback. I got you. As opposed to quarterback. That I actually have heard of what a quarterback is, so that one I do know. But a cornerback is part of a defensive team. Is that right?
Yes, it's a part of the defensive team, and I had to guard Johnson every single day. One of the best receivers to play the game.
Oh yeah, everybody knows. Everyone knows your colleague Calvin Johnson. Absolutely. Well, that is so exciting. That is so. And so now you are in the Tampa Bay area. Is that right?
St. Pete.
Yeah, now I'm back in the Tampa Bay area.
Are you originally from here?
Yeah, I'm born and raised here.
Well, very, very cool. That
Just ask Jen.
Yeah,
She already
Jen-
knows
Just ask
everything.
me. I've got your stats all
Yeah.
pulled up.
yeah. Jen is like reading all your stats right now and
38
looking at all your
tackles.
pictures. Yeah.
Awesome.
One interception.
What? One more time, Jonte?
I said, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you bet.
Going,
No,
keep going, yeah. All the other
she's pretty. She's. So I think we're all very fascinated. Actually, what an amazing accomplishment. Did it feel natural as you were going from college into the NFL, or did it just feel surreal, or what does it feel like?
It felt real until I actually got in the locker room. I seen like Calvin Johnson himself, and like he was like having conversations with me. I kind of was starstruck at first.
Yeah.
Whoa, wow.
Well, we're starstruck right now with you,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Like, wow, seeing this guy hand in hand. But yeah, you know, you just gotta just gotta stay now. You gotta stay humble, I guess, and you know, and accept the process.
Yes. Now I don't know if you know, but I'm originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan. So Detroit was our team, right? During the 4 years that you played, would you characterize the Detroit Lions team? How was it? Was it on the upswing, or what was it like?
It was a good team. I think it needed to be more disciplined.
Okay.
More disciplined. But we had a lot of rowdy guys. You know, with Dominic Sue.
Yeah.
Nick Fairley.
Oh, he is rowdy. I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah, Cliff Averill. We had a lot of rowdy dudes, you know. But we also had great teamwork with the team. You know, we all came together. We all ate together. You know, so I think it was a good experience by that.
Yes.
What we're trying to put together.
Absolutely. We seriously need to meet with Jonte. Jonte, I wonder if you'd be interested at some point. Now, and we'll talk to you separately in another conversation about the position, because I think it's so cool that you responded to this. What actually, if I can ask you, this is normally a interview question I'm asking, but we're doing it live on a number of different broadcasts at this moment. But what prompted you to apply to Shock Therapy Radio?
I just seen it because my friend was telling me to go on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And I must have went on there just searching, and I just seen something that looked intriguing to me, and I just clicked on it, and I read your information.
Now, Jonte, what is it like when you're on camera all the time in the NFL, and then after 4 years, you're no longer on Sunday or Monday night or whenever? What does that feel like? I mean, are you looking for the camera again in some sort of? I mean, certainly we've got cameras here, but what is that like going from on camera all the time? Is it kind of almost a letdown, or what? How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's both. It's the best of both worlds. You know, you just got to take the opportunity whenever it's given. I do miss the camera, being on camera for those 4 years I was with Detroit. You know, and I guess getting back in the TV show aspect is kind of getting me back in that world again.
Yeah.
I do miss it on that, but I have no regrets, anything like that. You know, as being an athlete or just being as I was with Detroit. You know, but I do miss the cameras, though. I ain't gonna lie, I do miss it.
Hey, absolutely. Well, we you know what, we've got cameras, Jonte. So we don't have a big 100 yards of green grass though. Nowhere around here unless you go down to wherever the Buccaneers play. I mean, I don't think I'm even allowed to say Buccaneers, am I?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, I like the Bucks.
He does like the Bucks.
Okay, all right.
He does like the Bucks. Okay, that's good to know. That's good. Well, this is incredible. Jonte, I wonder if I can ask a favor. I have, and I'll call you back after the show later this evening to talk more in detail. But I wonder if you could do me a favor. I have, and this is no joke, I have two boys, Josh and Nick, back in Grand Rapids, who are watching right now because they always watch their dad when we're broadcasting. And I wonder if you, because they love the Detroit Lions. They went to go see their very first live game, at the field in Detroit just a couple of weeks ago. I wonder if you could shout out to Josh and Nick in Grand Rapids, Michigan, if you would do me that great honor.
Yes. I want to give a shout out to Josh and Nick, two boys, they're true Lions fans, for everybody to appreciate those two kids right there, man, that diehard Lions fans. I want to give a shout out to them.
You're a good man,
so
Jonte.
sweet.
Both
Thank
on
you.
the field and off the field. I can just feel your energy, and I'm so glad that you reached out to us. I will absolutely. My name is Kurt. I'm the host of the show, and I will be giving you a call later on this evening, and let's have a conversation about that. Jonte, thank you for joining us live on Shock Therapy Radio from Detroit fucking Lions. Unbelievable
Wow,
to get that
amazing.
kind of a celebrity contact, and I can't wait to talk to you, Jonte. Thank you so much for contacting us.
Okay, yeah, thanks for having me.
You betcha. Our pleasure, and I'll be back in contact this evening with you by
And
phone.
we'll Facebook stalk you.
Yes, and now you have a new
Watch
fan
out for Jen.
named Jen. Watch out for Jen.
It's all good. It's all good. I hope I
If you get any prank calls.
Yeah, Jen seems to be pretty targeted in
Well,
on
I've
you
got all
right
his
now.
stats
She's all
up
over
going on.
Craigslist.
Talking about Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I mean, all kinds of
Well,
things.
Jonte feels like he knows himself pretty well, but Jen is actually might be able to tell him something he doesn't know.
We lost.
It's possible.
I don't know if he hung
Okay,
up or
very
we
good.
lost the
That's
call.
good. Yeah, that's good. Well, that was a amazing.
Wow.
That was pretty cool.
Wow,
That was pretty cool.
That was very, very cool. I mean, and we had it pulled up right there,
Yeah,
on
on
the iPad.
Wikipedia.
You showed
And
it on
so,
the camera.
yeah,
First superstar we've had going through the system.
first celeb.
Yeah, 184 pounds.
And Josh and Nick, by the way, you're welcome. From Grand Rapids, Michigan. They just went to their very first, live game
Awesome.
about a month ago.
They're
Yeah.
gonna love
That was pretty
That was
cool.
so nice of him to do.
I
that.
just
Yeah.
guess cool dad just
on the
went.
Yeah.
and on the relaunch day, like it's such a big
Yeah,
shebang.
it is. That's cool.
Yeah.
And you couldn't have planned it. But I mean, I didn't plan any of this.
It's organic.
Yeah,
No.
it was very.
I'm aggravated that the phone line sounds the way it does, though.
That's all right. I mean, what we need to do is probably look at a hard line. I'm guessing.
I think it's just the way I got it hooked up. I got to check into that.
Okay, let's arm wrestle on that one
All right.
because that would have been great to have.
Get the cameras out.
You'll
That
win.
answering service can forward to
win,
your
I'm not
number.
strong.
Like while
Sword
we're on
fight?
air, they could
What's
forward.
that?
The answering service can forward to numbers when we're on air.
Oh,
They can forward.
okay.
I got different swords.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a good idea, and we got to do that because that was a cool interview, and hopefully people were able to hear most of it. But I suspect that it was probably difficult to hear
I would suspect the
John
same,
Tay
yeah.
Green from the
Could
fucking
probably
And I
get
do
him to do
apologize for
wow. No, we're working this stuff out. I
Could
mean,
get him to do like a little promo, like you're listening to Shock Therapy
Yeah,
Radio.
he needs to be on a couple days.
we
or something.
we
In
need
the studio,
to
too.
we will reach out to him. We will definitely reach out to him, and that's incredible. I mean,
Hopefully he can
really,
do studio and mobile, like both.
yeah.
So cool.
I feel like a young small boy right now.
I'm sure he has a lot of
I
experience.
can
I don't
see
even-
that. You fanboyed out on that one. It was
I
cute.
know.
Like
and I
NFL.
don't even know how football works. It's the
It'll be something
Stop.
else you can delve into. You're
it's
gonna
the
look
brown ball that you
the brown one.
That you
okay,
throw.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
He'll
don't
be
even know
sitting
how it
there.
works.
They'll be scoring touchdowns. He'll be like, home run!
Exactly. Yes.
We can have a little Detroit helmet or
Yeah. Just if you could just kind of keep me posted on the game so I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm a New York fan.
yeah. Would he get in
Well, I'm
trouble
glad
for
you
that?
didn't say that on the show.
Patriots.
That's good that you kept that to yourself.
Patriots.
Yeah. Been Patriots for you.
I don't watch football. I'll be honest.
I'm
with
Dolphins
Yeah.
and Steelers.
Jeff's a
Dolphins.
good one to ask.
Came from New Mexico State. I mean,
My sister
Yeah, I
lives in
read
New
that.
Mexico.
Wow.
Yep. He was born in Tampa.
Wow.
Went to
I wonder how that.
Lakewood High in St. Pete.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
probably-
really? Lakewood High in St. Pete.
Mm-hmm.
They probably
Yep.
discovered him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Buffalo Bills in
pretty wicked.
2015.
That is. I'm still like sitting here.
That's probably why he likes the
Fanboy
Bucks.
out.
I might
Yeah.
want to call him tomorrow morning now.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
great.
don't lose him. We don't want to lose him.
Yeah, we don't want to
Exactly.
lose him, Lou. Chill
We don't
out.
want charges filed against the show. We don't. We do not
For
want.
But we did
stalking.
warn him.
Yeah.
We
Good-
did warn
good
him
point.
about
Yes,
stalkers.
we warned him about Jen, but we didn't say that.
Well, he's already trying to recruit her.
He's trying
Yeah.
to call.
Yeah,
Lou's trying to recruit
but we
Jen.
didn't warn him that the entire staff was going to be,
Yeah.
bum rushing him.
Subject to, yeah.
Yeah, that's so fucking cool. I'm just like
Yeah.
reflecting over here
Status.
right now.
That was a
This
good
is-
idea just to call him.
Yeah,
That was cool. That
feeling
was
good.
very cool.
Feeling real good. It's
Well.
nice. Yeah, there certainly. I mean, how do we not reach out, and how do we not,
I mean, I've called other celebrities, but they just never
Yeah,
answered.
right. Like
They've
who?
never answered.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that I've ever
Well,
spoken to any other
I've got
celebrities
ideas
before.
for that too.
You
That's
know?
for another show.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious though.
I have
like
to.
ideas for what?
For a celebrity phone call.
Oh yeah, for
we
sure.
could have Brooksville Bob
Get
start
some-
calling
That is
some
not a
people.
real celebrity. We're talking about someone who really played
I'm a
football.
celebrity in my own mind, damn it. That's all that matters.
No, it's not all that matters. You actually have to have credentials in our game.
Does that make me, what is the word?
Delusional, psychotic.
yeah.
I don't know. What,
Delusional.
tell me when I get close.
All
Wow.
of the above?
Yeah.
True.
Ask Kid Cudi.
Speaking of that, I guess we're getting very close now to the time where
Oh,
we've
yeah.
got to do this dedication to Kid Cudi, Suicide Black.
KC.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm working my way up to it right now.
You can see he's building
I know.
up his nerve.
I'm working my.
He's working
It
himself
did.
up.
I'm
doing
already.
They're gonna run us out of
Talking
time
with
now. Put him on around.
Well, let me
Pausing it.
tell you this. I
He's
feel a
pulling
little,
a William Shatner is what he's doing.
I feel a little bit like Lou when he takes his smoke breaks right now because
Smoke breaks.
yes, exactly. When he does his smoke breaks, I feel a little bit like that because I'm still just kind of on a little bit of a buzz,
Of
if
a
that's the right
buzz,
term.
Yeah.
Still manic.
Yeah, still manic from last night,
4 hours of
from
sleep.
early this morning.
Team no sleep.
Jonte Green, how about that?
It's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
It's good. It's good energy and vibes. For the whole
Yeah, it
show.
is. No, it just is. I mean,
Happened on
and
the
then
first
we
day.
had Frank.
Yep.
It's so
Frank.
cool that he spelled it for me.
It was very cool.
He wanted to make
Just
sure
in case
everybody
you were
knew
slow.
who the hell was talking.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Well, I mean,
agree.
I am an educated man, but it's still good when people spell their names.
I am too.
Absolutely.
I seen it all done
I
on
have
the
to.
radio.
Is it Jenn?
No,
Just one N?
Mm-hmm.
It gets confusing.
Even
And
though
yours,
See, I always have to spell my name.
yeah,
J-A-Y.
J-A-Y.
And I say M as in Mary because they'll say Janie
Oh wow.
or M-I-E.
She's like, Jamie.
So ratchet.
Watch my lips.
So ratchet.
Fucking ratchet.
Me. Jamie.
From everything I remember, Janie had a gun, right? Wasn't that-
No,
Janie got
I thought it
a
was
gun.
Jenny had a gun.
no, Janie. Wasn't it Janie?
Oh,
Well,
world
fuck
She
that
believed it
thing.
was her.
Yeah, it was
so-
all about me.
Oh.
It's like
Janie
8675309. It's all
got a
about me.
I hate to see rugs getting pulled out from underneath anybody, especially you.
We're
Don't
sorry,
pull these
Jen.
drugs.
Yeah. All right, so let me see. I'm going to find the music right now because
I was just going to say, isn't it time for you to sing?
No, I mean we're
I
getting
know.
there. I mean,
We
I'm pulling
can't
it up right
wait.
now.
We'll just
Unfortunately-
shut it
Chomping
down.
at the bit.
Yeah. have to shut 'em
Unfortunately,
down when it changes.
we were not able to, get this through the system, but I do have it on my computer, so we will see.
Now,
No.
is this acapella?
That was my fault.
I hope not. I hope to Christ. I hope to Christ that I have music to do this too. Okay, so this is going to be a dedication to Kid Cudi.
And you
Okay,
wrote
and
this.
the new industry that he created by making depression and suicidal urges popular.
And cool.
Should we light a lighter or something, or
Yeah.
stand up and sway?
Now you can do whatever you like. All right, so here we go. So we're gonna get this music going here. And again, the song is
Twerk
called
it.
Suicide.
Yeah, is there twerking? Like,
No, I don't think there's room
is
to
it that,
twerk.
is that kind of
The
song?
knock so you break something.
Yeah, yeah. This is.
Well, is it-
Okay,
I mean,
it's all about him.
And if I
Go
start
ahead, we're ready.
twerking, I'll definitely
Yeah.
break something.
Ready.
Like a hip.
The spotlight's on you.
all right, let's see how the music comes out here for a second, and then.
Like, I'm already
Okay,
feeling
so,
the good
yeah.
vibes.
All right, we're gonna see what we got for sound.
Turning your mic up a little bit here, too.
Oh, is it coming through?
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
Oh wow.
So we can actually hear this right now.
Yeah.
Got the lead in here. Gotta get my cue. I don't have my cue yet. It's coming up. Suicide Black. Suicide Black. Suicide Black. Dedicated. Suicide Blacks. Suicide Black was the color of my skin, like a cheap distraction for a new record deal. I knew it would sell out before I spoke. Wow, I think I eased the pain. I wanna make me a suicide black. Love dollaration, suicide black. I wanna make me a suicide black. Love dollarization, suicide blacks. I stripped this of beads, but my label stayed on. Black lights everywhere, but you can see everything. Such a breeze, a mad glad moment. Glory to me, glory to me. Twitter, take me there. Facebook, take me there. And waiting for the cue. Got some new relation put into your minds. Save you from your complacency like mimes do for sound. Don't you see my color of inception? Turning my world around again. I want to make me a suicide black. Dollarization, suicide black. I want to make me a suicide black. Love dollarization, suicide blacks. I want to make me a suicide black. I want to make. Alright. That's my story. I want to make me a suicide black. Love dollarization, suicide black. I want to make me a suicide black. Love dollarization, suicide blacks. Love dollarization. I never did karaoke before. I wanna make me suicide black. Love dollarization, suicide black. Oh, shit. Well, I did it.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was
I was
awesome, but I did
feeling
it. I got through it.
I
Yeah, you
definitely
did it.
was feeling
I
it.
did it.
You definitely did it.
Anyway, so this is the
Hit two
You
backup
definitely
dancers in black.
this is the tribute
I
song.
think you nailed it.
You did it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Takes a lot of guts.
It does. It
I
does
think
take
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
like
guts
have
for
that
sure.
as like my ringtone for.
Yeah, I mean the parody version of it or the
Yeah.
original INXS version of it. The parody.
Yours.
Very nice. Let's kill this thing here so we
That was
don't get into the.
amazing.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'd just like to thank God and the staff and just everybody that made this
Subjects.
possible
Yeah.
to bring this out. So I do feel like I immediately need to clarify what the intent of the song was. I mean,
Yeah.
whenever you have the chance to meet the songwriter, that would be me right now. You want to find out what was in their mind and heart, as they were writing the song. And for me, I was looking at how Cudi had made such an industry out of depression and suicidal urges when he went in and the publicist conveniently called the media, just moments before, he walks into the mental hospital. So what was going through my head was, again, I'm celebrating 30 years. This probably is part of why I felt the inspiration, to write the song, because I am celebrating 30 years of wanting to fucking kill myself, and depression, and suicidal urges, of course, not to mention probably somewhere around 12 to 18 hospitalizations all around the country. One of them, by the way, speaking of celebrity, was at the Mayo Clinic. You've probably heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, right? I went there one time, and I'll be honest, I got to tell you something just as an aside. I don't know if there's somebody else famous that went to the Mayo Clinic, and this is real. F. Scott Fitzgerald went to the Mayo Clinic and then left and went to his home in Idaho and shot himself in the head.
Wow.
Yes, no, this is true. You can check it out
That's
on Google.
crazy.
Wow.
So Mayo
They did a
Clinic, it
great
doesn't work
job.
for everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
it doesn't work for everybody. And quite frankly, it's kind of depressing to be there because there really, you know, when you think about it with depression, there really isn't any real solutions. We still don't know what the brain does and
I think that's
what it
the most
doesn't do.
frustrating part.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, it
You
was.
have to
So
endure it.
that was, you know, my what I did is I timed my my inpatient stay at the hospital with Kid Cudi album releases. So the very first
That
album
makes sense.
release that I'm aware of was in 1998, and that was my first
you
inpatient
go.
stay
Boom.
in Grand Rapids, and it was a very special memory. I remember like it was yesterday, really, and I remember some of the things that I was thinking. And from one of his albums, I think it was the fourth inpatient stay that I had. He was coming out with his album where he said, very, very aptly, he said, you know, I have 99 problems, and was it bitches ain't one of them or something like that?
I think that was Jay-Z.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. What?
Wow.
There were no, but he said something about 99
you were-
bitches though.
Something about bitches.
Yeah, there was something about 99 bitches, as a matter of
That's a
fact.
lot of
I
bitches.
thought it was
Yeah.
crazy too.
I got it. You're right. I think that
I mean, I don't know a lot, but
It
that-
was.
I got to find it. I've got it in my
No,
notes.
I have
Here it is.
99
Here it is. I found it. Okay, so yes, I remember thinking that I had. He had 99. Yeah, he said he had 99 bitches. Is what he said in his
a lot of them say the same thing.
in that album.
That's true.
Yeah,
Could have been the same.
Jay-Z might have been spinning off of
Right.
some of the
sure.
material there.
Something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still a lot of bitches.
yeah, it is. You know, and so I remember thinking, well, I've got like 99 diagnoses,
Yeah,
but
right.
bitches ain't one of them. You
Right.
know, so I
They
remember
didn't call
thinking
you a
that
bitch.
You could relate.
as I went in for that fourth admission, I remember very well in 2004, feeling that way. You know, and it just happened to correspond with this album. And then on the fifth admission, I also remember thinking this one I remember very, very well. This is when Pursuit of Happiness.
Yes.
That's a big one. Most people know that song
Yes.
from Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, because it lined up very closely with what I was doing, I remember thinking, I'll be fine once I get my Pursuit of Haldol,
Yeah.
which is a drug that you can take, I think it knocks you the fuck out, if I'm not mistaken, right?
So it's like the booty juice.
it knocks you the fuck out,
That's
yeah.
like your pursuit of happiness.
When they-
Yes, I mean, well, in my case, it was, I'd be fine once I got my Pursuit of Haldol. So I remember thinking that as I
Gotcha.
went in for the fourth.
That makes sense.
It's interesting how all the admissions into the mental hospitals were timed to, Kid Cudi.
Kindred souls.
Yeah, and it seems like that. Yeah.
Connected.
Again, the only difference is in my recovery plan, I couldn't say that I was going to write a song and make 10 million.
Well, I mean, what
So
you
when I
just
got
did
out.
right there is proof
It's
that
true.
this could happen.
That is true. And you really felt like I did a good job, though.
I did. I
Yeah.
feel
She's
like
gonna change your ringtone.
yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
change my
To
ringtone
to the
and,
parody song.
and
not-
I'm gonna work out to it.
Yeah?
I feel like maybe you should probably check yourself in now, and it might blow that up.
Oh,
Yeah.
or remember we talked about this. If I just went ahead and killed myself,
Well, that would be
right?
be a little
Because
extreme. We need you for Wednesday though.
oh, that's true.
Yeah.
So
It's three-
selfishly, I don't
Yeah,
really
I'm
care about
selfish.
your
It's
still
fame
at
in that regard.
3:00 then on Wednesday.
Yes, please.
Okay.
We wouldn't have anything to do.
Yeah,
All right.
I'd be
well,
bored.
so much for the fucking book then, because that's not going to do any better if I'm not
Yeah.
dead. And so much for the song, and pretty much all the fucking work I've ever done in my life. So much for that, because if I'm going to stick around,
Yeah.
it's not helping anything.
Either that or
actually.
pick someone who's going to die and write it under their name and then just collect the
She's
That's a
already
good idea.
she's already gone. Remember, she
Oh,
used
yeah.
to sit
It
right
was
there.
Too late now.
right shit.
She's gone.
Wasted too
There's
much
no.
time.
Yeah.
Wasn't that book written by her? Perhaps?
She's out of your life.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, indeed. Do we have
Hindsight.
any favorite memories of her?
Hmm.
We're gonna,
I
we're
do.
gonna get in big trouble.
I have a favorite memory.
We're gonna get in big trouble for this because
The day she got
her
fired,
attorney,
that was my favorite memory.
her attorney friend is gonna sue us by the end of the show.
Probably.
No question about it.
I'm
You know
feeling
it's true too. We're gonna be sued by
it.
the end of the
I'm
show.
feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it.
My
But
attorney
I'm-
friend is a little more aggressive.
I have
Yeah.
a couple attorney friends.
Do you?
Yeah,
So
I worked
far.
for a lot of attorneys over the past 10 years.
Mine is Michael Minardi, Esquire.
Oh wow. And
name
of course, our corporation has our
Name
corporation.
drop.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very
Absolutely.
cool.
Our corporation has an attorney as well.
Awesome.
Because we're suing everybody from 2015 when we were in the studio the last time because they all suck.
Yeah. Sue everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have to.
Yeah. That's
There's,
how
there's
you-
a lot. There's like $12,000
How
at
else are
stake
people
here.
supposed to survive?
Exactly.
I keep waiting for someone to rear end me.
Some
I
fucker
know.
still 12
Comparative
grand.
Wait to have an accident.
Comparative negligence.
No, I know, but
I
then
want an
you-
accident.
that could affect your workout
Get a
routine, though.
$300,000
Seriously,
settlement.
That's true.
you'd be doing like the Elmo
Sure.
workout in a chair thing.
The Elmo
But you'd have
workout.
$300,000.
Yeah,
The shake weight.
yeah, but it'd all be in the chair.
Yeah, that's true.
But there might be a better chance. What did we find out in India of winning the beauty pageant from the
I
chair
might win a special
This
pageant.
time. This time.
It
for
could-
the
Last time the
wheelchair
wheelchair
beauties? Was
person
that what
beat
it
you.
was?
Yeah,
You can have your vengeance.
I can have my vengeance.
Wheelchair beauties.
We
I think there's something.
could probably do a whole
Wheelchair
segment
beauty
on that.
pageants. What they called it. Yeah.
Maybe we should put one on.
I still can't fucking believe we had a Detroit Lions person on. I
That's
can't
pretty
stop
awesome.
thinking about it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Good thing you didn't
I
kill
don't mean
yourself.
that in a bad way, John Tay. I'm not thinking about it that way, but
See, it's a good thing you
I'm
didn't
just
kill
saying
yourself.
it's cool. It's so cool.
He's
Like
well,
you wouldn't experience
I
that.
suppose.
I've never heard you apologize like that. That was heartfelt.
What did I apologize for?
You were like, not you, John Tay.
Oh yeah.
It
well,
was just not, it's
is that
not
o-
about you.
overcompensation.
Yeah, a little bit. All that
Goddamn.
jewelry and whatnot.
Got caught. Jesus Christ! I put everything down here again. Hide. I'm very
Can't be
proud of the song.
trusted.
Really,
I
from
liked
from
it.
from the mind and heart of an artist. Obviously, you heard that I'm an artist.
Clearly.
A recording artist is what I like to refer to myself as.
Mhm.
But from the inside of that, I really would like to dedicate that to the industry that has been created for. Apparently, African Americans have this reputation of being so tough that they will not acknowledge, when they're actually having a problem.
Having an issue.
Yeah.
So what genre would you say you fall into? Because I don't feel like that was rap per se. I feel like you had some
Yeah. No, it wasn't rap. It
hints-
definitely wasn't rap. No,
hints of
I wasn't feeling it.
It's retro.
Yeah.
Retro.
It wasn't ratchet for sure.
I
No.
would say retro.
Retro.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was-
But with
yeah.
kind of a little bit of
something.
a
I
twerk,
felt like Johnny
but not.
Cash a little bit.
Did it?
A little bit.
What about retro suicide? You can make your own spin.
Yeah.
Create your own genre.
Oh yeah, there
retro
you go.
suicide.
Absolutely. Yeah, it could be all songs based around suicide.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be encouraging?
And you have to mix them with retro
No,
music.
seriously,
though.
if you think about it, but listen, if you are
burning ring of fire.
What?
the fuck?
That was pretty good.
That's too retro.
Sorry, you were.
What
You
the
said.
That's
fuck?
kind of. I mean, you could
I know.
Okay,
She said Johnny
so
Cash.
you could commit suicide that way.
if your bar is
Jump in
really
the
really
fire.
low though, and you're going through, and to be honest with you, I've been talking to a number of people, and this is for real, in the last couple of days, who really are dealing with anxiety. A couple friends in Michigan, probably watching
full
right
moon.
now, and just anxiety and depression and genuinely, not genuinely suicidal thinking. And this is for real. I mean, this is really going on. And the best I think we can do, and by the way, you have friends on the show. Anyone that is dealing with any of these, anxiety or depression, suicidal urges, you have friends on the show because we understand. We do.
Absolutely.
And so you talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people are going through the same kind of thing. And what I don't like though is what happened here
To
over the last
capitalize.
week. Yeah, we
capitalize
capitalized
on
on
it,
it.
right? Because
Yeah,
we don't get
exactly.
to capitalize on it, and it's almost like
We're anonymous.
it's almost like a slap in the face because he could be using it just because of that. I mean,
Well, he must have
publicity.
known because he was writing about it in his lyrics
Right.
all the time.
Maybe he was embarrassed, especially being such a big figure. People,
Yeah,
he
until
might
the
be
accountant came and said how much money you could make off
just
of
the
the deal.
timing of it all. It's
Yeah.
the timing
Well, it
for the
could've-
song and
Could have been him saying, because I'm such in the popular eye, I can't, go to a rehab or go to a facility for help because people will think of me as trying to make money off of it.
I believe
mean-
that in some ways because that's like Robin Williams and
Yeah.
other people. But
Yeah.
for this case, it's too much in the media and
Yeah.
like you said with the release and
Yeah, exactly. It's
You guys are jaded.
yeah, I'm jaded
Jaded.
well, I
Jaded
mean,
Jamie.
follow the money.
for sure.
Follow the money.
Follow them.
Yeah, watch what happens now after he gets released. I mean, it was just like when Kanye West had his accident. You remember? He got all fucked up somehow. I don't remember what happened to
I
him, but
forgot about that.
yeah, remember he had like
No.
his literally his mouth was wired shut.
I forgot about that.
Was
Do you
that an
remember that?
accident?
It was
Which
some sort
was
of I think
awesome.
it was a car accident
Or
because
did
he
Kim
talked.
get to him?
He talked about thank God he had his seatbelt on in one of
Was
his.
that, was that a long time ago though?
It was a while ago.
Okay.
It was like 90s. I would say mid 90s. But
Huh.
I remember in the song he talks about thank God I had my seatbelt on,
Mm.
and then whatever the hell
That's
else. I
some
can never
pretty
understand what he's
Deep
talking
lyrics.
about. Yeah,
That was deep.
yeah. But it was I think it was like on College Educated or something like that. The album in 90 whatever 95,
Yeah,
96,
I really,
97.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
But like Frank said, I mean, we're just.
But he
all,
made a
like,
lot of money off of
It's
it.
like the rape and prostitution. People are throwing money at it. Like they're eating it up.
Yeah.
And everybody's capitalizing on something.
Yeah.
So it's like.
Yeah.
That's what he's capitalizing on. But people are eating it up and just they're gonna throw money at it. Like.
Yeah, because
Well, what if even though this is a stunt, it does inspire other, youth and whatnot to actually go get help.
Or inspire
through with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. They could to get
Oh.
more attention.
yeah.
To actually kill themselves.
Like when
you're
Kurt
saying?
Well,
Cobain,
either kill
yeah.
themselves or go through the process to draw attention. Yeah.
Like, so you're saying he's
Copycats. They call them
he's-
copycats. Yeah.
But he didn't actually
could go a
commit
step- but
suicide.
they
No,
could
he
do a
didn't.
step
He
further.
didn't. But
People take things to the next
yeah.
level.
I mean, it's like the martyr thing that we were talking about.
It becomes an epidemic. Like
the faithful would go all the way. And so I don't know. Maybe they're going to go further than I don't know that, or just the publicity stunt about it is
or
really
they try to fake the
disgusting.
suicide and something actually goes wrong, like an overdose or whatever. Like
Sure.
so many things could happen.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, pretty disgusting, I think, because Robin Williams dealt with it his entire life, and he didn't publicly
Yeah, a lot
ever
of people
talk about
like
it.
you wouldn't know until
Maybe if
10
he
years later
had.
if they went to the Betty Ford clinic or whatever. You wouldn't find out until
Right.
after then they would write a book about it later on. But
Well, true.
Well,
but at the
maybe-
time when they're really going through it, they are really embarrassed and they try to cover it up. There's so many stars like that
Yeah.
that you never hear.
Is it embarrassed, or do they just really want a private life? I mean, that's some pretty.
Probably a little
Well,
both.
then they're in the wrong business.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you should be entitled to your private life sometime, though, right?
Oh yeah, at some point.
But I think it gets too much, like even with this guy. I mean, I know there's a part of it that is real because in that type of job and what he does in the industry, it's going to create depression and stress. But don't capitalize on it. That's my whole thing.
Exactly, and that seems like that's exactly what happened here.
Maybe
which is-
maybe it's not his fault they capitalized on it. And
Always the
if-
apologist. Always the one
If
defending.
Robin Williams had maybe come out and gotten
She's
help,
a half.
But he's writing
cup half
songs
full
about
kinda
it,
guy.
and then
Yeah, she's probably on the payroll over there.
My
even to
favorite.
write a song about it, you're capitalizing on it. So.
hey, if they want to throw me
We got
some
a plan.
cash to advocate,
We've got a plant on the show.
There's a mole.
Yeah.
Mole.
I don't know. Maybe if
Do
Robin
I
had
make
talked
you
about it.
Randy?
Do I, baby? Do I?
You did that good.
Thank you.
If I was getting a percentage for that, I'd not be sitting here.
Yeah.
I can't do the Austin Powers one, but I could do another one.
You sound more like a dirty nanny.
I am. Didn't you know?
So basically what we have now is we have, the African American culture joining forces with the white coats of mental health. It's a cozy relationship.
White coat.
Well, they typically, yes, okay.
I
Little
was-
stereotype. I can do that.
No,
I've been,
it was. I
Good
felt like that was
18
a
of them.
I like the way
lyric.
you put that, though.
I
did.
can fucking do that because I've been there 18 of these fucking.
We're gonna have to keep an eye on you now that you're gonna be a famous artist.
I know.
Yes, that's
For the
true.
release
I'm
of your song.
worried.
Yes. Well, I did it backwards. I wrote the song and then,
And
I
then-
gotta
yeah.
say,
revealed.
don't forget
and then
about the
revealed.
little people in your life, okay?
Yeah, don't forget about us.
Don't squander all your money.
You
Well,
feel me?
I want to dedicate it all to the African American males, though, that are just tougher than me.
And what was the name of it again?
They're a lot tougher than me.
So that we
What?
can. What's the name of the song?
Suicide Black.
Suicide Black with an
Okay.
E. You got to put an E
Is
on
that
the
going to
end.
come out like on Spotify or something?
It may. I mean,
Okay.
we probably should. Maybe we could do like a production of all the different songs that I'm going to write because that's just the
It could
beginning.
be
feel
like a
like-
keychain
yeah.
where you press
It is
and
just
the
the
different
beginning.
jingles come.
I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes when you talk, it's just pure lyrical.
I wish
When
I actually had more time before the show because I would have had you sing it in here, record it, so I could
I'm not
just
going to go
play
to
it
that.
back.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to go to that extent.
I think
we
that's
make a production
great.
out of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like the way you think.
And the
Will.
truth
I'll
is,
I'll do some karaoke.
the truth is,
Yeah.
when I watch this
I'm
in the review tape, I'm probably going to think I was a fucking idiot.
Oh, I could
Well-
just when he watches the show later, he's gonna call me up and be like, "What the fuck did you let?
How
me
did
do
you
that
let me
for?"
do that?
I
What'd
would
tell you?
suggest
Why did you
not
let me do
watching
that?
it. I heard that Johnny Depp never watches any of his movies because it affects his talent
It affects his perception of himself.
of himself.
You
So
should take that
I
tip.
would
Yeah.
How does
not
he feel about
watch it
himself
and write
after this
another
last
one.
breakup then? Or having his
Johnny Depp.
animals snuck into Australia?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
How's the
He
self-esteem
probably
doing
didn't
now?
watch that either.
He doesn't watch the news clips that he's been in many of.
I think Kurt needs to come on my show in
Yeah.
the morning, man. Damn.
I don't get up that
son.
early.
Fucking
Yeah,
shit.
he's like, fuck you, dude.
I don't get
Call
up that
me.
early.
I might be awake.
That's what I literally say.
Yeah.
I came the first time though.
Yes,
Moral
you did.
support.
Absolutely, yeah.
Even though I don't know what morality is,
He was here to support the
Moron
morons.
Yeah.
It was moron support. He came here to
Makes
support the
sense.
morons.
Such a nice guy.
I think
I
they
am.
need
We are.
advocates. Yeah. That
Awesome.
makes sense.
Well, I for one am enamored and fascinated by Kid Cudi.
I feel like you need to write another song.
That's my cue.
Yeah.
Gotta
Really?
put,
Start.
Yeah.
gotta put up a graphic of him
Absolutely.
again.
You got him?
Yeah. Oh, I've been putting him up the whole show.
I think I feel inspired.
Every time you
to
mention his name, it
Well,
got
I-
rough for a while because you were saying it every few minutes.
Keep
I
cutting,
got 3 of them loaded.
Exactly.
say it 3 times fast.
Well, I would like to make my own confession. I mean, he made his confession about
Oh, here we go.
the mental illness, and I would just like to confess that I am in fact a white rapper from Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been
And it
undercover?
really
for
took
that.
it really took a
Undercover?
lot to allow me to bring myself there. I think the Detroit Lions guy calling in helped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
kinda
it really
like
did.
Put us on the map and
It
make
helped.
you-
Well, it helped me. I don't
yeah.
care about that. It helped
Connected
me.
with another famous
A
person.
famous
Absolutely.
person.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So now you're not.
He didn't seem depressed, did he?
No,
But
he was very
he
humble.
he actually
and-
didn't seem tough either. You know, I mean, he's tough. You have to be
Right.
tough to be on the NFL field, but he did seem humble and he did seem real, and
He'd mentioned that, like staying humble.
Yeah.
You asked him.
Yeah, and
But
he
it's
did-
so
he
surreal.
sounded
He said I had to
humble.
stay
he
humble.
did sound humble.
Yeah,
Whatever
like-
that sounds like, I'm not sure, but
I know. I was gonna say in contrast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Well,
In
Frank wasn't
contrast
so
to
humble. So
I'd like to see how fast he can run.
Well,
I
I,
bet you that
I
son
saw
of a
the
bitch is
screen
quick.
stills. They were looking
Yeah.
quick.
I bet you he is fast.
It really
Jen
was.
is our in-house expert on that now.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Sorry, that looked like the what is that? That
The Matrix.
well, that
Catch me if you
robot.
can.
Oh,
no, the big
Good
hairy
movie.
animal in the woods.
Yeah.
good movie.
That
It
no
is
one
good.
Do you like the
believes in.
original or do you like the
Bigfoot?
new
Yeah.
DiCaprio
Bigfoot.
remake?
Like a
I
yeti.
think DiCaprio's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, I think he's hot. So I
I
like
feel
that
like-
one better.
Yeah, I feel like that was more like a yeti pose. Live spotting.
Very nice.
Didn't mean to offend Mr. Green.
Very nice.
It was meant with goodwill.
We covered a lot of shit today.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Good show today.
It was a good show today.
I'm looking at the numbers and the numbers look good.
Are you lying to me?
No.
68,000.
No, 72.
Yeah, I know. I didn't ask. one
72?
time.
72.
That's not bad. For views, right?
No.
You lying sack of shit.
He's like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No.
Liar.
Not even close.
Lou lie? Come on.
Part of the problem is I'm a little pissed off. I'm not sure what happened with the stream going on to the Facebook page.
'Cause I showed it for
Yeah.
a while. It was on.
I don't know why it didn't work. It didn't work for me this morning either when I went to go stream on
Have
my
we ever-
Facebook. So
Have
I
you
did.
ever had a successful?
Yeah.
Have
yeah.
we?
Yeah, and the numbers are through the roof. So I'm gonna rerun it and see
Yeah.
if we can.
It was
get
on
set
now.
up.
I just saw it.
What on Facebook?
It's on right now?
No.
Right, what you were saying.
Yeah, that's the YouTube. Link to YouTube is on
Oh,
Facebook.
I thought it
Yeah,
was-
the
I
actual
see.
Facebook broadcast. What I wanted to
I see,
broadcast on
okay.
the page. Yeah.
Okay, so it's still there. People are going there, but it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
So
through.
we'll just blame Lou.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, that it.
It's no
I'm
big
not sure
deal.
what happened. Same thing happened to me this morning. So
Yeah,
bugs. We got bugs.
it happens.
It's
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it's Mark.
Screw you,
We have
Mark.
cool microphones. So
Yeah, I
that's
got to
all that
hook it up
matters.
a whole different way. You wouldn't believe the way I got to do it to make it work with Facebook.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
It's just because of the way they do things.
the way it's set up.
Yeah. So it's interesting. It's very interesting.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'll have to check my. I can't wait to check my email for my Craigslist.
Yeah,
responses.
you got to share that with us, honestly.
Well, I'll tell you
It
the
really
Craigslist ad that I'm going to
depends.
make, but I'll do that off the air because it's
Okay.
quite inappropriate.
Okay.
What's
Because
inappropriate?
we're so
Her ad?
appropriate.
Yeah,
The ad
right,
that I'm going
right.
to make.
Oh,
Yeah, and then we're
yeah.
actually going to do exactly what we did with this guy and call
Yeah.
the people that email me back.
Oh,
But I'm just gonna say it.
that's
We're gonna put it-
interesting.
I
We're-
think I like that
We're going to
idea.
put an ad up on Craigslist
Yeah.
on the morning show.
That would
for
be so fucking awesome.
a
Yeah,
jizz mopper.
awesome.
That's it right there.
Jizz mopper needed.
Well, actually, there was
This is
one
an
I
actual
saw.
position.
Wow.
There is jizz moppers.
This
There-
is why I don't get up at
there's
7 o'clock in the
one-
morning.
there's
For
a-
what?
There's
For
a-
what?
Well, for this is awesome because I read one about a
The fuck am I
gonna
get up at
Twitter.
7
I love the way he
for?
did that. He's like, looked at her so serious,
fucking
like,
why.
that's exactly why I don't fucking get up this early in the morning.
For what?
For that, that's awesome.
No. What will be awesome, though, honestly, is do people that respond to Craigslist ads, do they
Well, I kind of
give
use a
up their
catfish
rights?
account on
did you?
Facebook as well because I have like a full blown catfish account that I like to talk to and harass. Why was I say
Right.
harassment? But
Harass.
convince
You say
them
that in a very loving, adoring
Well,
kind of
yeah,
harassment,
I
right?
mean, you know, it's like my mom's boyfriend. She asked me and recruited me to.
Very nice.
finish him.
So of these, when people respond to the Craigslist ad, I mean,
Mhm.
is there any like privacy or something that they're entitled to, or if you respond, you're putting yourself out there?
Well, if you
Right?
respond, I think there's like a Craigslist email. You have to actually exchange your emails if you want your
So
actual emails.
all you need to do is get
So
the
it's
phone number.
anonymity.
Should be able to
Yeah.
get that easy.
Oh, wicked easy.
Digits.
I mean, kind of easy.
That's
Yeah. So we get the digits,
Yeah,
and then
and then we can-
we can call.
I can tell them part
Hopefully
of
by
my.
Wednesday I'll have this phone line system
Yeah.
Figured out.
I think that would be a
Sounded
great show.
Part of
That'd
my
be
cuffing
hilarious.
Are you down for that?
fetish.
That'd be a great
Absolutely.
show.
Oh
I
my
think that would be
God.
hilarious.
So we could carry over the whole. I mean, I never thought I was going to say even that word again after 5
Cuffing.
o'clock.
Oh,
Cuffing.
yeah, after 5.
Remember, I said it was going to
Ruined
go
it.
away,
Yeah.
but no,
No.
not if we can get good
It's a
content.
whole new dimension.
It is a whole new dimension,
No, I think
It's
you
called the
guys are
Gen
onto
dimension.
something
Love
Oh,
it.
great.
here. Right.
and we'll find out all the
Love
people
it.
that want to go into that dimension. I
The
guess.
world
I don't
according
know.
to Kurt.
People who
No,
want
not
to.
that. I'm not doing a fucking ad like
I think
that.
you need to amend the ad though. Change it to $5.
Yeah, we could charge them
The dollar.
too.
She needs
Wow,
to charge.
now you've got.
Part
Did
of
you
my
notice
fetish
how-
is making $5 off of it.
Did you notice how when I heard money,
He got much
I-
more excited.
I perked up and I to be honest with you, I got a little bit aroused. When
there was
when I heard that.
movement under
Yeah.
the table.
Well, I just got a little bit aroused when I heard that we were going to charge for whatever it is that you're talking about. I didn't even care what it was, but
Says crotch hole.
revenue. It's called revenue.
Little Ron Jeremy.
It's called revenue
I actually
recovery.
like
Crotch
him.
hole region.
The revenue recovery is when you spend a good chunk of money and you want to get the fucking money back.
You want the money back.
Yes, that's what
I
it's
get
called.
that.
So, yes, so that would be great.
That's
if
like-
we can kind of work a revenue model into something like that.
That would be cool.
We like money.
Well, it starts with the
Profit.
digits. You got to get the digits
Gotta
first,
get the digits. That's easy to do.
and then from there we start,
Make phone calls.
monetizing it. That's the big fancy word.
Would we
monetizing it.
reveal which one of us it was that put the ad up? Because I'd like them to think it was you.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, we can,
That's fine.
we can
This
blame
is
it on
really
Brookfield
fun,
Bob. And I should have him call him back.
There you go. That's true. He does such a good job with that. I mean, of all the people in the room right now in the studio, I would say the best prank caller is going to be Lou.
Would probably be Lou.
Yeah. So
Just based on voice, I can tell.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, hey, that could work. That could work.
It could
Fun.
absolutely.
Because you know that everybody that puts a Craig's ad list is a fucking liar.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
You know,
pretty much.
Pretty much. I know I'm
they're
on my
all
ass off
fucking
for most of them
liars,
ads.
right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference? I mean, this is par for the
Exactly.
course.
Well, is that the poster or the replier? Because either way it goes.
Oh,
They're
that's
both
full of
true.
shit. You know what I
Both
mean?
ways.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Absolutely.
I think
Yeah.
I have a boner too.
Nice.
The
I respect that.
Girl would.
The girl version.
Girl would.
Girl would.
Nice. Very good. So yeah, that'll be interesting show content there for sure.
That's good.
I don't know how the hell we're gonna work that into another. We'll find a way. There.
Yeah,
Like,
So
Dolls
much
money.
cuffing. Well, we have another
There's
4
a will,
days
there's a way.
to cuff. So
Yes.
You say
Uh,
cuffing or coughing? I
some
don't know
things
what
say-
the hell she's talking about over there.
Sometimes I think I regret things that I bring up.
Something.
The
You
fuck?
have regrets?
You
The
brought
fuck?
it
No,
up.
I don't.
I was like confused for a
Just
minute.
joking.
I was like, what?
You know,
Just
that's
take me
all-
seriously.
What just
that's-
happened?
Regrets, guilt. It's all like a bag of rocks. Just put
Yeah.
it down and walk away.
Exactly. Chuck it.
I like that.
Absolutely chuck it.
Which brings us to stoning. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Nice.
And if that don't
Different
work,
day.
never mind.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some response to just the on-air cuffing thing that I put out there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, I might surprise
You're gonna
you.
get response
I
to
might
that
surprise
song.
you that I actually get responses.
Yes.
Wow.
Especially when you brought up the money thing.
Oh, ye of
you might
little
have
faith.
The
girls out there that are like,
Hello.
I want to give a dollar figure.
Yeah.
Guys, maybe we all can pimp ourselves out on
We-
the show. Wouldn't that
I'm
be
in.
great? We
I'm
could
in.
all
We're
pimp
doing that
ourselves
already.
out on the
I need
show.
a business model. I mean, I'm in.
Yeah,
As long
I mean,
as we don't cuff.
we
which
just
is
need a revenue
keeping
model, right?
money
That's,
from
that's-
our
we
pit.
never really qualified what that meant
Right. We can
Within-
fine tune it.
within the,
Brainstorm.
Yeah, we'll have to brainstorm.
within the laws of Florida, more or less,
There's laws
give
in
or take.
Florida.
Yeah.
It's like a no-fault state.
Give or take.
We're on the
Yeah.
internet.
Well,
We're not in
just so,
Florida. We're on the
just so you
internet.
guys know, this is sovereign soil, so we
Oh.
govern ourselves. So don't
I
worry
like
about
that.
Yeah, we're like
We're on the
Switzerland.
internet. Yeah.
We're just like
I
fucking
neutral.
Switzerland.
Well,
Yeah.
this is sovereign soil right here. You're in sovereign soil right
That's
now, so
pretty
we
awesome.
govern ourselves.
Private property. We can do and say what the fuck we want. How
Kingdom
about
of
that?
Yahweh.
We're
Mhm.
out on some island somewhere.
Can I be the king?
You already are.
are.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as I could be the jester.
You already
Oh,
are.
Yeah, you
that's
already
good.
are.
I'm a fucking
You
clown,
already are,
buddy.
for sure. That's good.
So what does that make us?
Yeah, what are
I'm,
you?
I'm the bitch slayer.
That's true.
That's never going to
true.
change.
That's true.
Well,
I see that
dragons
being
and
marketed
whatnot.
into like a video game or something too.
Really?
Yeah.
You're going to be
With
the
some
head
really-
knight. You're
really
gonna
hot
be the one
pictures,
that
hot
enforces the
graphics.
law in the
the
kingdom.
alpha
You know, with-
female.
As long as
Right.
it makes money.
I like
Yeah,
Xena.
exactly.
I want
cares?
a big
Precisely, who cares?
sword.
Everybody
Yeah.
else is
It's a
doing it.
sword
I
fighter.
got
What should I
you.
start doing for money? I don't know.
Everybody
I
else
gotta
is doing it.
start thinking about this. What am I willing to do for our team?
Yeah. How
You know,
far are
that's a
willing
real
to
sign of
go?
dedication. What am I willing to do for our team?
Bondage. Bondage.
Hmm. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting, guys.
We
I
got a
have
lot of good
paintball
ideas
guns.
here.
I'll
Just-
bring the zebra
That's
handcuffs.
so much
next
fun.
show.
we can pelt them with paintballs.
That would be.
I know
so
what to
much
do with
fun.
That's real
I
pain
know
right
what
there.
to do with them.
Yeah.
I can't even go there.
Are they strung together? I didn't know where you're going with that one.
Do you know that I actually I hate to break it down, but the suicide prevention walks happen like every year, and no matter what city I'm in, because I'm kind of around, but I always go, and most of the people there are there because they lost somebody.
Right.
It's very unique to be a
Wow.
person there because you're actually thinking about
you're
it, like,
experiencing it.
Yeah.
and when you're there, of course you're thinking about it because how can you not?
Does it lift you up though, or bring you down? Like when you go?
It's kind of a sad, reflective
Yeah.
time
Yeah,
actually.
because everybody's mourning
And I'm kind of pissed off too because I look at all the people that are there, and I think to myself, to what extent did these people maybe cause it? And I know that sounds
Do you
harsh.
blame them?
I kind of do.
And then they want to go do these.
Not
walks.
everybody, because but the people know. I think the people know. The ones who maybe didn't do what they should have done on a human level when that depression presented.
Right.
I think they know. Maybe they're there because they're assuaging their guilt. That's what I think
Perhaps.
sometimes.
Maybe that's their regret. Their bag of
I want to grab
rocks.
the mic when people are up there, and they're talking about the sad stories and stuff, and I want to say, I just want to say it was your fucking fault.
Oh.
I do, because in many cases it really was. Even if it was just
Could've
indifference, if it was indifference at a time where someone just needed a genuine human contact or a connection.
Right.
Yeah. Sometime
Or
I'm
they
going to
could have
grab the
been
mic.
oblivious.
Yeah. I've got this mic, but
Non-educational.
I'm going to grab their mic.
I'm gonna grab their mic. You're gonna touch everyone's mics.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Touchy-feely kind of guy.
Can we,
It's kind
mon-
of rapey.
can we monetize
Are you
that?
raping America
What do you think,
again?
Jamie? Can we monetize that from the sales perspective?
Go on
Touching
to
everyone's
suicide
mic.
prevention walks.
Touching everybody's mic, making money? No. I
and
think
going grabbing their
that's
mics when
already
they're talking.
it's already a big industry right now with
Yeah.
the
That's
walks.
why the cancer walk and stuff. I really don't like it because I think that we could already found a cure and it's just a waste of money.
Yeah.
They're not going to find a cure when people are paying so much money
We
for
do have a
medication
cure.
and treatments. Right.
We do have a cure.
Right.
Oh,
I
here we
think
go
so.
again.
I think
It's
so.
scientifically proven,
I
bro.
know.
They're even,
Cannabis
Giving
kills
you a hard
cancer.
time.
Yeah,
I know.
that's what
I
there's
know.
other
Right.
things also.
You get a
that-
break in like 3 minutes. Don't worry. You'll make it. You'll
Slow
make
your
it.
roll,
Like, fucking
Lou.
calm down. Stop
Yeah.
shaking over there.
Yeah.
It's like, we have a cure.
It's like he keeps saying, "Can we cut this short like 3 minutes?"
It's-
I'll do anything.
I
I'll
found
do
a cure.
anything. I'll do anything if we can just cut this 3 minutes short, so that I can get outside.
I'm not that bad.
Notice
Sure.
how he said that bad.
That bad. I'm not that
Overcompensating.
bad.
Yeah.
I feel triggered.
Nice. Well, we covered a lot of topics. and
Wow,
I
that
I
was
still can't
really
believe
weird.
this. Nick Bata is his name. Bata. We should have called him. He's the guy that said "Making America Rape Again."
Grabbing everyone's mics, getting rapey.
The message behind it, the headline wasn't so great. The message behind it, I agreed with him.
Yeah, I would have liked. No, seriously, I would have liked to call him. I mean,
I had a great quote. I wanted to.
Do it.
I'll
Do you have
friend
it as
request
a
him.
closer? Do you have
It's
it?
closed off now.
Oh, you got it closed off. Okay.
So good though.
And we learned that Chris Columbus was a fucking dick.
And didn't say that the world was round or some shit. I don't remember.
Magellan.
He probably raped and pillaged.
I feel like we had that conversation like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Magellan.
It's all mush.
Christ. Actually, that's a whole different thing too. What did Christ do? Awesome.
Time.
Well, are we getting close there, Lou? We are about ready to wrap up the show. I think we did cover a lot of material. Hell, I learned a lot today.
Me
All
too.
kind of
Especially about you
slang.
two. Especially about you.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I like the Urban Dictionary.
Wow.
Thanks, Jim.
You're welcome. That's
Urban
great.
Dictionary. It's the only dictionary that some people ever open.
It's true.
Or maybe that's the one they never open. I don't know.
It was my first time today, and I think I'll open it again because
It's your first.
I'm a little. Yeah, it was my first.
Cool. All right, so we are back Wednesday at 3 o'clock. Let's do it again. What do you say?
You better be here.
All right.
I'm all
Fucking A.
worried about your martyr shit.
Yeah.
I know, right? Keep him away from bridges.
Copy. Enjoyed. We're out.
Shot Therapy Radio.